How's it going? How's it going? I don't know who else is going to come in here today, who's not. Just sending this out, sharing it out a little bit. What's up, Rusty? Appreciate you coming in. We're going to do a little bit of catfishing this afternoon. Usually we bass fishing, but we caught a channel cat out here yesterday and decided we'd come out here and do some what's up, how's it going, how y'all doing. Yeah, we decided we'd do a little bit of catfishing this afternoon instead of bass fishing. Bass fishing is kind of almost done for the year where I'm at. Water's too cold. Caught a channel cat out here yesterday, late yesterday afternoon. Appreciate the follow. And I decided to come out here and try it again today. I'm using chicken on both rods, by the way. Chicken breast on both rods. Well, actually, chicken thighs. Chicken breast costs too freaking much where I'm at right now. Appreciate the follows. But yeah, chicken breast costs too much right now. Shit, it's like $5 a thing. I'm like, man, I'm gonna eat that chicken if I'm gonna pay that much for it. But I found some chicken breast or chicken thighs. Yep, man, we're working for one. Appreciate it. Got a lot of little turtles out here too. We caught one yesterday that was probably around 12, 13 inches long. It took us almost all afternoon to do it, but we got it done. Everything's biting slow. Really slow this time of year. Appreciate the hat, man. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Y'all don't have to get the man out. Appreciate you for doing that. Awesome. Appreciate you. But yeah, we're gonna try to catch a few today. Came out a little bit earlier, as long as the turtles leave me alone. If you can't see, you probably can't see it, but there's a turtle right about there. It's always cheap. Yeah, I got some boneless thighs. Do I ever catch? Yes. I caught a small channel cat yesterday. And I catch bass all the time. So yeah, I catch. Just like right now, it's just kind of slow this time of year. But oh yeah, I catch. I'd like to make it out to the Mississippi, but it's an hour from where I'm at, so I'm not going to make that drive just yet this time of year. Now in the summer, yeah, I'll make that drive, but right now, I can just, I can't control the fish. You know, the fish have got to be the ones that take the show from here. All I can do is set up and throw the bait in the water. But if you want to see some of the fish that I've caught, you can go to my profile page, and there's plenty of fish that I've caught in there. Bad bait? No, this is good chicken. I'd eat this chicken, if I'd eat the chicken, the fish would eat the chicken. So it's not bad bait. Just cold water, really cold water. No, not really. Channel cats and most catfish I've caught have always ate chicken. Chicken and night crawlers. Especially on channel cat. So no, actually they don't. Appreciate you coming in though. Now it's just a waiting game. We may be sitting here for 2 or 3 hours. I don't know. Yesterday I fished for I started off bass fishing yesterday afternoon about this time, because of course I let the water warm up a little bit before I came out, and then switched over to catfish and fished till a little bit after dark. and caught one in that whole time frame. So, like I said, the water's cold, the fish are moving slow and eating slow right now. Yes, I have too. I've also seen them caught. Well, I've caught them myself here, Mississippi River. Also, they can be caught on chicken. Catfish for some reason just love chicken. Chicken and hot dogs. I didn't bring any hot dogs with me today. But usually in the early spring, I'll go to the lake, Dongo Lake, which is 20 minutes from me, and I'll do some catfishing before I start doing bass fishing. And that's all I'll use is chicken and hot dogs. I'll catch a crap little bullhead, but hey, they're fun to catch. And maybe a channel cat here and there. I'll use carp too. Carp's good. I haven't been able to get a hold of any carp though this year. There's some in here, but I ain't catching them. I'm in southern Illinois. I'm 8 hours south of Chicago. 4 hours south of St. Louis. Thanks for the share. Appreciate it. So, that is where I'm at. I'm, really in a little town in the middle of nowhere. That's cool, Dallas. I've been to Dallas a couple times. It's a 32-hour ride on a Greyhound from where I'm at right now down to Kingsville, Texas. And I used to go down to Corpus Christi and sit on the beach, and then going down to Kingsville and hang out for a little bit. It's an Air Force town. And I stayed in Motel 6 right across the street from the Air Force Base. We may not get a bite until tonight. But I mean, it's warmer today than what it was yesterday. Yesterday it was down in the 20s, and I was out there trying to catch a fish. And today it's in the upper 30s. I believe it. I almost added some garlic to this chicken last night. This is bait that I had left over from yesterday. No, I haven't caught anything yet today. No.
Big catfish in there.
I know. Yeah, I know. I've seen them come up. Yeah, it's a long ride. I know. It's a 30. Well, you have your 5-hour layover in Dallas. You have your 2-hour layover in St. Louis, because for some reason they take you north before they take you south. Your connection for Tennessee, Arkansas is in St. Louis, which is 4 hours north of me. So I'd have to go 4 hours north, do a 2-hour layover there, and then drop back and come back south. Four times will push you page out. Yeah. 4 times. I don't understand what 4 times. 4 times will push you page out a lot more to people. Yeah, riding a bus is crazy, man. I'm telling you. Especially if there's a hit on the black one. We'll see if it will commit to it. Just barely thumped it and left. But we got a hit on the black one. There's a hit. That's a pretty good hit, actually. We'll give it a minute. The black one's getting hit. I don't know if y'all seen that pull on that black one, but and not slacking to the line, so I'll leave it alone for a minute and I'll draw that slack out. Yesterday, freaking fish about took my pole in the water. Wasn't paying attention. Yeah, just going to Hatfield, Jackson, Atlanta. Yeah, that would work, I guess. But see, for me to go to Atlanta, to go to Georgia, I'd have to go all the way over to the west. And I'm going straight down. Greyhound only goes one direction where I'm at. They come up. Another bite on that black one. Well, something's playing with the black one. We'll see what happens. I got lost for 5 hours and my brother broke his arm. Man, that sucks. I went to Amosal, Michigan 1 year, and I rode, first time I ever rode Amtrak. So I've rode a train and a bus, I've never flew. But took an Amtrak to Amosal, Michigan, and on the way back I fell asleep and woke up in Chicago, and I had to ask the security guard where I was at. Appreciate you. No, I don't think that's a turtle. Not pulling that hard. Now turtle, you know, they'll pull and they'll sit, but those channel cats, they have a pretty good piece of chicken they gotta pull off before they get to the hook, actually. Yeah, I've taken Amtrak and I've taken Greyhound. And out of the two, you know, Amtrak was fun to ride. It's a good, fun experience, you know, when I was younger. But I'd rather take the bus. I've had one hit on the black rod on the Cat Daddy, which is right here, and nothing on the white one yet. We caught one very small channel cat yesterday. It was probably about 12 inches. Well, the black rod's getting hit now. It just knocked slack into the line. I just barely looked up and seen it. I mean, so there could be something sitting on it. I don't know. We'll give it a minute, see if it moves. But yeah, I just tightened that line up a minute ago and something just knocked slack back into it. That's how them catfish be doing, man. They'll knock that slack in there, eat that chicken off that hook, and you ain't got nothing but a bare hook and you're fishing on freaking credit. I'm just using the bait left over from yesterday. You know, the chicken strips I had left over, because I don't like to waste bait. And this pond is literally across the street from my house. Have you ever seen the landscape out west? Nope, I've never been out west. I've been north, south, and to the east. But I've never been out west. I have friends that live in California, and I want to go out there, and Washington actually. And I want to go out there, but you know, I just can't do it right now. Maybe one day. I mean, tighten down on that line again on that black one. Appreciate the follow. Yes, right across. This one's right across the street. This is, you know, the guy that was walking behind me a minute ago said that there's some big catfish in here. I know that already, because I fished it last year. This is my catfish pond. My bass pond is across town. It's a little bit bigger, but I primarily just catfish in this one and bass fish in the other one. And then of course bluegill, brim, whichever you want to call them, they're abundant in either one. You've got them in here that weigh over a pound, pound and a half shell cracker. Oh, okay. The drive on 70 from Colorado to Utah changed my life. That's cool. Yep. Well, one day I'll get me and my wife, once my youngest daughter finally grows up and gets married and all that stuff, we'll do some traveling. But right now I've got a 13-year-old and she won't do a whole lot of traveling right now. I don't think. I mean, she might after, this summer. I may need to tighten down on that line. I don't know. And the good thing about this one, the Loose Cat Daddy right here, is I've got Invisalign on it, so I can see the line move before the rod does. On the Shakespeare Tiger, I don't. Beautiful scenery. Yeah, it's cool. I haven't been out there. The palm trees down in Texas, they were pretty cool for me, though. But I haven't traveled much out of Illinois. Other than when I went to Michigan and I used to go down to Texas. I've been to West Virginia, and that's about as far over I've been, I think. That I can remember right now, actually. let me tighten that line. Just a little tighter, because I don't like the way it was slacked out as much as it was. That sucks. Yeah, I've got a lot of health issues myself, but it seems like the older I get, the worse it gets, I guess. I'm 45 years old and have to take blood thinner and all kinds of and seizure medicine and everything else, but you know, that's just the way it goes, I guess. There's no Idaho and Colorado, not Texas. That's cool. Yeah, I've pretty much lived in this part my whole life. I thought about moving down to Kingsville, Texas many years ago. That all suddenly changed, but I thought about it. So, nah, I guess I better stay up here close to my mom because she's not going to be around much longer. And I said, well, you know, I probably need to stay up here where she's at least for the time being. No, Colorado, yeah. I've never been there. One day, like I said, one day once my daughter grows up and gets married and moves out, I'll be able to do that. Yeah, I know, but your hot down there compared to our hot up here is completely different. It's not down there whenever I'm in, you know, down in Texas and around the area. It's not as hot to me as what it is up here. The humidity up here kills me, but down there it's not that bad. Yeah, I don't. I try to stay out of the hospitals as much as I possibly can. Last time I was in the hospital, I had a blood clot on my spleen, and the doctors couldn't figure out why. Because I'm only 45 years old, and they're like, "Why does he have a blood clot on his spleen?" And all this stuff, yada yada yada. And they found out that I have an extra valve in the back of my heart that should have closed when I was born. We all have an extra valve in our hearts when we're still in the womb, and it closes when we're born. Well, mine didn't close, so it threw a blood clot into my spleen. Yeah, the humidity is completely different. Some people tell me I'm completely nuts for saying it, but no, it's completely a different type of humidity, being that close to the ocean. Appreciate the likes. I'm waiting on another bite. Been waiting for a minute. Yeah, whole different and complete humidity. Okay. Yeah, humidity is rough. I've never been, or I have been in the southwest corner of Illinois, coming across 80. Uh-oh. You see that? That was not a turtle. That's what I get for watching the screen. I was trying to read. That was not a turtle. There it goes again. Well, come on, man. And sure as crap, as soon as I walk away from it, they'll do it again. Fish are going to be playing my notions early today, it looks like. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, highway ain't got ticket. Yeah, man, the freaking cops here are bad too. They've gotten extremely rough. Appreciate the likes. But yeah, they gotten extremely rough here lately. My wife is always the one that gets pulled over where I'm at. See, they have cameras here. They just put them here this year. They had a little speed trap set up to where they can nail you, but they changed it up. They finally fixed the traffic light. Actually, they had it shut off and stop signs all around so that you'd have to stop. And if you didn't stop properly, the freaking police would pull you over. Or if you went the wrong way. I guess they were trying to teach everybody how to use a four-way stop. I don't know. But yeah, those fish have a pretty good piece of chicken they got to pull off there too. So as long as they don't put my rod in there, we good. The white one I'm not too worried about. But if they pull the loose cat daddy in there, I have to explain that to my wife. Boy, yeah, no. Because she buys all the expensive stuff. I buy the cheap stuff. But she supports me in fishing and all that stuff. We both work 80 hours every 2 weeks. She works midnights and I work afternoons. And whenever I go fishing, she's sleeping. There's one of those big streams right there. Yeah, I hate them things. They've got them everywhere around here. They've got the cameras on top of the freaking poles. Yeah. I was watching that black rod again. Side of the road. Yeah. And you know, I try not to get in trouble. I try not to get a ticket, and that's for sure. My wife has gotten 2 for. The first one was improper lane usage. She's trying to turn the radio station. Somehow she swerved over and the cop got her. That ticket cost me $300. The second one was, I think, improper lane usage also, and that one cost me $150. So they weren't no joke when they won that first one. Man, yeah, that sucks. 7,200 miles, no issues, and then a freaking ticket. I hear you. Man, just all depends on what state you're in too, and what their laws and regulations and what time of the month it is for them and what they're doing. Because here lately, where I'm at, the drugs have become so bad that they've increased the police force and everything. You've got the feds in here, you've got state police, local police, county police, everywhere. And there's no more than 3,000 people in this little bitty town. Maybe 3,500, and that's it. But you've got almost more cops than you do people. But they got to do their job. Right pole. Did it move again? That's the one that's been getting hit on. If it goes in the water, I'm be in trouble. The right pole is my loose cat daddy. That's the one my wife bought, dear Lord. But I've been watching. He got hit pretty hard earlier. Could be a big turtle too, though. A guy walked behind me, asked me if I caught anything yet, and I said, nope. He said, there's some big catfish in here. I said, I know. I've caught them out of here. But there it is. Got him. Must have got off. He got off. Man, he got off. That sucks. He's swimming toward the bank is what he was doing. He was swimming with me. My catfish rod throwing skills are not the best either, just to let y'all know. Man, well that sucked. Oh. Not in that time. That was kind of a quick bite too. I must have dropped it down right in front of his face. He must have said, dang, on that chicken. Oh, I got him anyway. Nice little channel cat. If you don't fin the hell out of me. Yeah, hold still now. Come on, stop trying to twist around. You're done caught. Ooh, I barely had him too. He's madder than hell. He's mad. There you go. He is pissed. You hear him? Chicken. Can you hear that sucker? I threw it right down in front of his face. We're gonna let him go though. There's a regulation on this pond. You can only keep so many a day. This one will be one that you can keep. Show you one more time, lengthwise. All right, he's going back. Go tell your daddy I'm out here. So, using chicken. Chicken thighs, actually. I'll show you. No, I don't use chicken liver anymore. I used to whenever I first started catfishing, like years ago. And I realized that the chicken liver just not stay on there the way I want. But the chicken breasts and thighs and the meat itself, man, stay on there perfectly. Show you what I got going on. Show you that. Oh well, at least we didn't skunk. Yesterday I thought for sure I was going to skunk. I'm just going to reuse this bait. There's nothing wrong with it. There we go. There's a big old healthy piece of chicken with the weight on the bottom. Ounce weight. So, we'll try it again. I think I dropped it right in front of his face. That's whenever I recast. Because he hit bit fast and hard. Man, it was like boom. I thought it was a bass at first because they'll eat chicken too. And this pond's deep. You know, this is a really deep pond. Well, there's one for today, and we've been out here for about almost an hour. So that's not bad. Appreciate y'all for running through, hanging out and hanging in there. There's one for today. Nope, not bad at all. I could have weighed it. I've got my scale with me, but I didn't think about that till now. I mean, he's a good eating size. I could have got a couple fillets off of him, like 3 off each, you know, one big fillet and then cut it into 3s. I'd got 6 pieces of meat off that fish. For sure. So, but yeah, it was a nice little catfish. I thought it was a freaking bass at first, which, I mean, I wouldn't mind to catch a bass either on chicken. I know somebody in South Carolina, you know, always try to go, oh, there's a hit on the white rod. We'll give it a minute. I'm not going to move too far. Okay. Anyway, there's a guy in South Carolina. He catches bass off chicken. He'll be catfishing and he catch catfish or he catch bass. And I don't even think he's ever caught a catfish. Hell, he may be in here. I don't know. That's a hit on the white rod. And like I said, they've got a pretty good sized piece of chicken that they got to tear off. So I don't worry about the bait too much. And I'm using a circle / J hook, so I can either set the hook or they can set the hook themselves. It don't matter. The sun's going to come out finally, I think, or at least it's going to try to. But yeah, I'd like to catch about a 5-pound channel cat out here today. It's possible. The biggest channel cat I've caught out of this pond's been 3 pounds. So, 2 pounds. But that was after they spawned out too. It's a lot easier to catfish this pond compared to bass fish it, because man, you can get hung up everywhere here. It's like insanely hung up. I hit it one time and it's probably not going to touch it again for another 15 minutes. May have felt the hook. But yeah, my wife's sleeping. She works midnights, like I said earlier. She works midnights, so I get to come out and go fishing. As long as my daughter's 8 and got her room cleaned and all that stuff, my wife doesn't throw too much of a fit. I'm not saying she doesn't throw a fit at all. So how's everybody's day going? What's everybody up to? Is there any football games on today? I didn't check to see before I came out here. Usually I keep up with it. And I did not today. I just said, screw it, I'm going to come out and go fishing. But yeah. Thought I just seen the black rod move, maybe not. Maybe not. Sun's gonna come out though. Crappie 70. Huh. Crappie 70. Okay, fish. We caught one, had a few bites, so now I'm ready to catch another one. Catch another one. That's all we need to do. Maybe another hour before we catch another one, but that's okay. We'll sit here and either I'll eventually get quiet because I won't know what to say, or we'll just keep on chatting. 5 new followers, 1,124 people have came through today. Appreciate each and every one of you coming through. Appreciate the comments, the gifts, the views, the follows, the advice, and all of that good stuff. Hello from Oklahoma. How's it going? Gerald, is that you? You've been in here before. I know where you're from. But hey, yeah, man, I appreciate you coming through. How's your day going? Man, I wish you had another. Good. Glad. I'm always glad when everybody else is having a good day. I'm having a good day. I'm out here fishing. Right now, I don't have a care in the world. That's the way it should be. And then, whenever I'm done, it's time to be an adult and be a dad and be a husband and all that stuff all over again till next weekend or until Wednesday. And then I get to go fishing again. Well, I hope that bait on that one rod's not bad. I have to check it in a little bit. I know they didn't just swim through here and then just say, nope, we don't want no chicken. I know that's a bunch of crap. We shall see. So how are things going in Oklahoma? Y'all got any snow over there yet? We're supposed to have a cold front come through today too, and it hasn't happened yet. Maybe it's going to come through tonight. I'm not quite sure if the cold front's coming in tonight or tomorrow. The heck does she got? A whole bunch of freaking dogs? Oh yeah, she got one big dog and one little bitty dog. And them little dogs can be meaner than the big ones. Just cold. That's how it is here too. It's just cold. Well, I mean, actually, today is pretty nice. Yesterday it was in the 20s. Today it's 39, so it's actually not that bad out here right now. But at the same time, I've got a zip-up jacket and 3 long-sleeve shirts on, so I'm not going to be cold regardless. But yeah, I can imagine just being cold. Appreciate the likes. Oh, I'm trying to figure out where to put my battery without missing a fish if one of these rods get hit. Well, there, that went just straight on the ground. That's okay, I guess. It's just going to have to be that way. But yeah, we've caught one fish so far. And, working on fish number 2. I got to plug the battery in just for precaution. We're in a turtle. I'm in southern Illinois, across the street from my house. 8 hours south of being smart, but I'm 8 hours south of Chicago, where I am. 4 hours south of St. Louis. Alright, there we go. The very southern tip of Illinois. I'll get that out here in a minute. I was watching that black rod again. Walking the dogs. Today I am. My wife doesn't eat catfish and my daughter doesn't eat catfish. I will, but I'm not going to clean the catfish just for myself. So I'll let everything go today. Now if it's bass, bass I'll keep everything under 2 pounds, and everything over 2 pounds I'll throw back, but I'm not going to catch any bass out here today, I don't think. But yeah, today, this is a regulated pond too, so you have to, you can only keep 3 out of here anyway, at 14 inches. Yep, they have to be 14 inches long to keep out of here. The one I caught yesterday was, I'll say probably around 12, and then the one I caught today was, at a guess, I'm going to say 14, maybe 16 inches. So I would have been able to keep that one, but I threw it back. They just don't eat catfish, and we just moved actually to a new apartment, and I don't really know where I can clean my fish at. So I have to. Oh yeah, largemouth bass are good. My PB on my largemouth bass is not out of this pond. It's out of a different pond, and it's 7.5 pounds out of here. where I'm at. I just caught one, a largemouth bass, 2 weeks ago that was 6 pounds 7 ounces. Caught it on a jig. And I tried to catch some bass yesterday out here at the small pond across the street from the house. Didn't catch anything. So I said, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to come out here with the catfish rods. I ended up catching one small channel cat yet last night, right at dark. And then we caught one not too long ago. So they're getting bigger. Yeah, they're pretty cool. I mean, I can't complain about any of them. Y'all probably can't see those geese that are sitting. Got a whole flock of geese sitting over here somewhere. Oh, where's my finger at? Right in there somewhere. Yeah, I've caught one today from, I'm not even going to pretend to be able to pronounce that, but appreciate you coming in here from Texas. Nice, my PB was largemouth, 5 pounds. Yeah, that's cool. I've caught a lot of 5-pound bass this year. A lot of 4s, a lot of 3s. But so far this year, I haven't caught anything bigger than 6.7. But I'm going to. Which, I mean, it's gotten cold. The water's down into the probably mid-30s by now, if not colder. So the bass have slowed down and are eating off bottom. Appreciate the follows. So yeah, I do more than just bass fishing. I do everything. I'll bass fish, I'll catfish, bluegill fish. There's supposed to be crappie in this pond too. So later on in February, we'll come out here and freeze our butts off and try to get some black crappie out of here. But I've never caught any, so out of this pond. So I really don't know if they're in here. People say they are, but I'm not sure if they are or not. Appreciate the likes, appreciate the follows, the gifts, the comments, and all that good stuff. I've caught one today about, I'm going to guess 16 inches. And hello from Wisconsin. How you doing? About 16 inches. 16-inch channel cat. I could have got 6 nice sized pieces of meat off of him if I would have took him home. Do I noodle? No. I've never noodled in my life. Just, I mean, and I know that people do it, but just the thought of me putting my arm in a hole, trying to pull a catfish out, nope. Be my luck, I get a hold of a huge snapping turtle, and that'd be the end of it. Well, that's something I thought. I've seen some people do it though. Not here. White one's getting hit. See if it's actually going to commit to it. I may have to check the bait on a black one. But no, I'm not putting my arm in no hole. Well, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I thought it was. Maybe it's just my imagination again. We caught one today though. Like within the hour that I got here. Started at 1 and we caught one like 45 minutes or so after I got here. And then I may have to change the bait on the Lou's Cat Daddy is over here, and then the Shakespeare Tiger is over here. I may have to change the bait on the Cat Daddy because it's a little worn, a little old. And I may be hung up on the white one. I don't know. The white one hasn't been hit for a minute. It got hit a second ago and then it just stopped. But no, I'm not noodling, that's for sure. Maybe one day I might try it. I mean, I'm not afraid to try it. Just the thought of doing it kind of throws me off until I actually do it. Then it's going to be fun. Maybe. Let's have a bad experience and I'm not ever going to do it again. But, you know, it is what it is. See, the good thing about this pond being right across the street from my house, if my wife needs anything, all she has to do is come outside the door and call my name really, really loud, and I can hear her, and I can run over to my house and see what needs to be done. That's the good thing about this pond being across the street from my house. Literally across the street. There's a lot of people watching me. Not on, I mean, yeah, I know that there's a lot of people watching me on here, and they, that's fine. I'm talking about out here where I'm at right now. There's a lot of people walking around in the park watching me, seeing what I'm doing. They're not used to somebody having a tripod set up and phone and all that good stuff, I guess. Either that or they're trying to see what I'm doing. I may check my bait here in a few minutes. How deep? I have no idea how deep this pond is. I was going to measure this pond a couple weeks ago with my fish finder. I've got a portable fish finder that I carry around with me sometimes. But I went to get, and we just moved into a new apartment, like I said earlier. And I got it out and I opened it up and it looked like the battery said corroded, messed it up, so I've got to get a new one. Long story short, I got to buy a new one. So the only way for me to know how deep this pond actually is to call the city and ask them. But it's fairly deep. What's up? Bring home the dinner. Yeah, you ain't lying, man. I've got a big bag of fish in the freezer that's gonna last me the rest of the winter. I usually try to keep at least 3 bags of fillet in the freezer all year long. Those are either, and my wife and daughter, whenever I fry whenever I do fry fish, man, they just eat it up completely. Raymond, what's up? Like 6, I can fry 120 fillets and they're gone in an hour. So we've caught one today. I'm getting ready to check the bait though. I'll show you what I'm using. I'm just using chicken on both, and I think the chicken on the Loose Cat Daddy's gotten a little worn, a little old, and that maybe the hook on the other one's showing. Appreciate the likes. I'll show you the chicken I'm using. I'm just using leftover bait from yesterday because I don't like to waste bait. A bunch of ducks over there. I'm about to sneeze. But yeah, I'll show you what I'm using. I went to Walmart yesterday to buy some chicken breast. Not much, man. How's it going? Change your profile picture. What's up? How you doing? But yeah, I'm using just some chicken strips. That's the chicken strips I'm using. Appreciate the gifts. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate you greatly. But yeah, I'm just using leftover bait from yesterday to get rid of it. Just some little chicken strips. And that's what they've been biting on. I think that it probably needs to be changed though. Not a whole lot. We caught one catfish, one channel cat today so far. We're going to try to catch another one here in a little bit. That white rod got hit earlier and didn't get hit since, so it's either hung up or I know the catfish did not. Well, I mean, it could have stripped that whole piece of chicken off, but it would be kind of rough for me to say that it did. Because those are some pretty good chicken strips I got on there. I guess I need to, let's see, in about another 15 minutes. If I don't get a bite, then I'll check them. So, like I said, I've got some pretty big pieces of chicken on there, and it takes a little bit to get them off. So, I don't want to overthink it. And a big catfish getting ready to come up on it, and I reel it and take it away from it. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate all the follows, the gifts, the comments. Appreciate y'all just being up in here and watching. That's what it's all about. Fishing is about sharing experiences and having an experience. Some days you'll catch one, some days you won't. Yeah, I know, and I thought about doing that too, grabbing some garlic. I was going to put some garlic on it last night. But man, I went home last night and started watching TV, and my wife was at work, and my daughter was at a friend's house, and I ended up falling asleep on the couch. I woke up, and I just went straight to bed. But yeah, I thought about it. And it does work. I mean, garlic chicken works, Kool-Aid chicken works, hot dogs work. I don't really use chicken liver anymore because it's just so mushy. It don't stay on hook that good. Yeah, see, I don't use a lot of chicken liver, but yeah, I would use that method too. They actually have bait savers too that you can buy off Amazon. You can buy them. They're like red or blue or white, and you put your liver down there and close the lid, and it keeps your bait in there a little bit longer. But yeah, I mean, but you know, at the same time with the pantyhose, you almost have to change it out every time. With the chicken, I just take it off, throw it back on there, but they'll eat it. Chicken liver, pantyhose, treble hook. Yep. Well, I don't have a treble hook on here, and the thing about this pond is it has a lot of regulations on it because this is a stocked pond, John. So there's a turtle. I don't know if y'all can see or not. There's a turtle right over there. Just to break it off a little bit. But yeah, this is a regulated stocked pond that the city made for the kids. Actually, whenever for the school and stuff like that, and they'd come out and uh, do the little science experiments and talk about the ponds, and they've got signs all around it and stuff like that. But they put some big fish in here for them to catch too. They bring them out here 1 year, or the free fishing weekend that we have is usually the first weekend in June every year, and they bring them all out here and do a little fishing derby. And this pond is covered with kids on that day. They bring bouncy house out and all kinds of stuff, and it's insane. It's fun to watch, but I don't get involved in it that much. But I'll come out here and watch them. So, but yeah, I'm gonna check that bait on that, especially that black one. I think it needs to be switched out. I thought those were turkey. Oh, dear Lord, turkeys. Dear God, I was looking at the screen. I thought those were ducks flying around, but they're not. I don't know what they are. I guess just regular. It might be ducks. They're kind of flying, kind of weird pattern. No, those aren't ducks. I don't know what they are. So hopefully everyone's having a good Sunday afternoon. I know football and all that good stuff is on today. Somewhere, basketball. I'm not going to be able to watch any of that stuff today because my wife's home. My wife is home sleeping, so. But I'd rather be outside doing this, even if they're not biting that as quick as I want them to. I'd rather be outside doing this than sitting in front of a TV. Do they? That's cool. Cardboard boat races. And then fishing tournament for kids. Yeah, they've got a few fishing tournaments here. They just done one 2 months ago or somewhere in there. I looked outside the house and I seen the bouncy houses and they had picnic tables all around. Like I said, I literally live across the street from this pond, and I could see them all out here playing. I didn't come over that day because I wasn't feeling good though. Last year we came out, and man, there was a lot of kids out here. Hot dogs, chips, sodas, and parents and everybody everywhere. You'd think the whole freaking town was out here trying to catch a fish. It was insane. And they were, really, the kids were. I put a little inflatable boat out here one time on this pond. And man, the little inflatable boats, they look cool and everything, And I got one from Walmart, actually blew it up or inflated it and put it out here on the water. Had my paddles. You can't control that thing for nothing. I said, nope, not me. And me and my daughter ended up getting out of it. I said, never again. We couldn't control that thing for nothing. Only because it's so light on the water and it had just a very little bit of a breeze. And that's all it took. You couldn't control anything. Even paddling, you couldn't go where you wanted to go. It's 40 degrees out here now. It's the temperature's rising. I think that's as warm as it's supposed to get right now. Or today it's 40. Okay, we're checking that bait. I'm out here running my mouth and ain't had a bite in a while. We're gonna start with this one. Well, it's not hung up, so that's a good thing. That's a good sign. Not hung up. switch it out. Well, right on top of my backpack, that was not good. We're gonna put this one out there, and then we're gonna check the bait on the other one. That pond's deep, it's still falling. Still falling. Okay. Yeah, that pond's deep. That bait falls for a little bit. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. We're changing bait right now is what we're doing because it's been sitting a little bit. We caught one catfish today. Channel cat probably around 16 inches or maybe a little bit bigger than that, but so far that's it. Had a few bites off the white rod. I'm gonna check it too though while I'm out doing this. Give the cat something to eat. Other than catfish, I should say. Oh, dang it. Look at that. Look at that. I'm strange. I'm strange. There we go. Do it again. Okay. Back at it. Yeah, I hadn't changed that bait. It was kind of, yeah, I've caught one. It was around 16 inches. Channel cat. But yeah, I caught one in about an hour. I've only been out here for an hour, so caught one in an hour. Just using bait that I had left over from yesterday. That's all I'm doing. Because I don't like to use bait. I don't like to waste bait, especially when I have to go to the store and it's like $5 for a little pack of chicken. I ain't wasting it. So, but yeah, about 16 inches. Caught on the. There's the loose cat daddy right there. And then just like Shakespeare Tiger is the white one, which doesn't matter what they are. I mean, I just like to always tell everybody. In other words, I bought this one. My wife bought that one. The hell was that? But yep, one so far today. And that may be all we catch too, so. But I will clip it out and put it on the page so that everybody can see it. I always do. Or at least I try to. So how's everybody's Sunday going? I go back to work tomorrow. Back to work Monday and Tuesday. I'm off Wednesday, and then Thursday is payday. But it's also another day I work. I work the rest of the day and then 12-hour shifts this weekend. Which suck, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, we've caught one for today. Let's see if I can find. I watch them when we're playing with this and get a bite. I know I am. That's how it always happens. I used to smoke cigarettes, and when I'd be smoking a cigarette, I'd get a bite. Every time I light a cigarette, I'd get a bite. You'd have to put it down and pick it back up. I kind of am glad that I don't smoke anymore. That's true. Oh, we got 11 shares. Appreciate y'all for sharing. I just shared it out. Somebody didn't know if they'd seen that I went live or not. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. It's kind of hard. Kind of hard to catch everybody going live. Black one just got hit. Just a little bit of a tap. You know, I am at a public park, and everybody's like, "What is this dude out here doing?" We don't know what this is. I mean, they know what TikTok and stuff like that is, but a lot of people don't actually do it around here. I don't think. Not like I do. I do a lot of TikTok videos, a lot of lives too. Hopefully, we'll catch another one here in a little bit. I'll call the city probably sometime this week and actually see how deep this pond is. They're probably gonna tell me they don't know. Probably gonna say we don't have a clue. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. That's all you can say at that point. Raymond, appreciate y'all being here. Raymond, how's your day going? Blonde Farm Girl, what's up? But yeah, my finger, it's getting a little bit chilly out here, but I think that's just because my fingers got wet. Oh man, come on, fish. It's been 45 minutes since I've caught a fish, so it's time to catch another one. I had to be at my mom's at 4 o'clock today. I usually go visit my mom at least once a week. I told her I'd be at her house at 4 o'clock, but I can be a little bit late. My wife goes to work at 7, so. Did you really? They just redone it? That's cool. They drained this one not too long ago. I think a couple years ago. I want to say about 5. I'm not going to lie. 5, 6 years ago. and they had one huge fish fry. It was insane, and of course I missed it, but I heard about it, and then they restocked it. I think they put fish in here recently, too. I'm not sure. Now I don't know what they put in here because all I seen was the tire tracks backed up to the water. So my guess is that they either stocked it or somebody got out here in a small boat. I don't know, and tried to do some fishing. No, we don't have trout. Nope, no trout in this pond. We've got red-ear sunfish, bluegill, bass, carp, and catfish, channel cat. That's what we got in this thing. Couldn't tell it right now though because it just ain't biting that fast. In the summer they bite a whole lot faster. I love coming out here and going out to Dongola Lake. I mean, you may catch 30 bullhead in an hour, but it's still fun. Yeah, they do at our city pond. They stock it once a year. Yeah. Yeah, it is for the kid. It is for the kids. That's what. That's why they do it here too, and they bring them out here for school. They have their Illinois, Southern Illinois. Actually, they have their science stuff out here too. They've got nice pond. Stock pond across the street. Bobby, what's up, man? Stock pond across the street from my house, actually. Southern Illinois. I can't build a fire. Yeah, you see all that hay and straw, man? I built a fire. And we're still under a burn order too, or burn ban also. Oh, I'm in Texas. That's cool. I've been to Texas several times. Down in Kingsville, Texas. Dallas, Houston, Kingsville, Corpus Christi. I'm up here in Camden. There's a website that says the species and amount that they are stocked in each. That's cool. See, we don't have that here. I can go over to the other side. I'm not going to right now, but there's signs all around the pond. I'll do this without missing a fish, hopefully. Like that right there. See that sign? It tells you all about the pond and the fish and everything in there. And they come out here and they bring the kids out here to do their science experiments. Live off Lake Fork. That's cool. You're on the other. Wait a minute, where? Okay, yeah. So how far are you from Dallas? Or Houston for that matter? Because I stayed pretty much, I got about 22 channels yesterday. I'm like, oh yeah, I can imagine that. Y'all a little bit warmer down there than what we are up here. This water is only like 35 degrees probably. If even that. It's 40 degrees out here today. About an hour outside. Okay. So I don't know my cities down there that well. I used to go down there every 6 months and I'd ride a Greyhound. So I didn't have to really worry about it. I just was along for the ride. 50,000 rainbows a year, man, that's insane. But y'all catch the hell out of them rainbows too. It's regulated though, isn't it? Which it probably is. This pond's regulated. Get caught catching too many, you're in trouble. And believe me, they come out here to check too. Your neighbors over here say, yeah, it was in the 20s yesterday when I was out here. It was 27 degrees yesterday when I was out here. I was out here for 4 hours yesterday and caught one channel cat that was about 12 inches long. I had fun though. I went live and just did my thing. I usually bass fish. Bass fishing is primarily what I do, but once it got colder and the bass kind of slowed down, I said, well, it's time to break out the catfish rods. Rainbows are a nuisance where I'm at, like bluegill. Yeah, okay. Huh. One day I'll be like, see, bluegill out of here, man. I'll come out here with a red wiggler, and I'll tear these bluegill You're catfishing right now? That's cool. You caught anything yet today? I mean, I've caught one channel cat about 16 inches long. Comes a train. Last week. Yeah. They only put 25 in our pond of rainbows and a few golden for. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I caught one about 16. A channel cat, 16 inches long. Around estimated 16 inches. It could have been a little bit longer. Right when I first got here, I dropped the line, and I actually thought it was a bass eating a piece of chicken. And as soon as I dropped it, the catfish grabbed it. I was like, damn, that was kind of fast. But I must have dropped it right in front of his face, too. And see, and that's the bad thing. I mean, I like doing lives over on TikTok and stuff like that, don't get me wrong. But over on YouTube, you can go back and rewind it and actually, while the person's live, and see what they've caught. Over here, you can't do it. And I wish they'd put that live rewind in there somehow so you could actually rewind and watch. But I don't think it's there. I've never tried it. And they've really slowed down in this past 2 hours, though. I caught that one when I first got here and had a bite on a white rod, and that was it. And I know they're in that deeper water right now because that water's cold. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. I knew what you meant. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of red air sunfish in here. Have to go fishing. Have a good day. All right, man. You have good luck. Have a good day. Hope to catch something. A big one here and there. Hopefully I catch a big one here and there before long. There's some big ones in here. Just have to get them to bite. We have one lake that goldfish have exploded thousands of them. Goldfish? That's cool. Between 1 and 2 pounds. See, I've never caught a goldfish. A little goldfish, you know what I mean? Other than a bass turning gold in the summer. They'll have that gold tint to them. Yeah, too bluesy. See, man, that's what I need. Oh, we got a train coming. Yeah, just channel cat. There's only channel cat in this pond. I've caught one today. Just tricking you, man. That's cool. I don't do a whole lot of catfishing. I do more bass fishing than anything. But once the weather starts to change in the fall, I'll switch over to catfish, and then usually I'll start my fishing season late spring doing some catfishing at the lake. Right now I'm just at the pond across the street from my house. And they don't take hooks, actual pet store. Okay. Yeah. I knew that you were talking about actual pet store goldfish. I just didn't know. I've seen them caught on a hook before on YouTube. Well, it's kind of weird to watch it happen, but I've seen it happen. Probably rarely, but I've seen it happen once or twice. There's a turtle just sitting there staring at me. I don't know if y'all can see that little dot. There's a little dot right there. That's a turtle. Oh, he's still there. There's a turtle right there. That's the dot of his head. And the blues are great down here. Got bass fish regardless. Yeah. Well, it gets a little bit too cold up here. I mean, once that water hits 20 degrees, 25 degrees, you might as well give up on fishing. Number one, because it's freezing cold outside. And I'm not doing it. I have too many health issues that I'll end up in the hospital. I wish I could, though. I used to fish all year round, from January to January, but now, the older I've gotten health issues, and I can't do it. Because and I'm only 45. I've got too many health issues that, if I get sick, my spleen can't fight it off because or my body can't fight it off because there's a blood clot on my spleen that kind of damaged some of it. It's gone now, but I had to take Eliquis the rest of my life to keep from getting more blood clots. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. And yeah, so anyway, I ended up a couple years ago with the blood clot on my spleen. And your spleen, what it does is it helps fight off infection and stuff like that. So mine's damaged just a little bit, so I get a cold easy and sick easy. So now I have to take like sinus medicine almost every day that I come out here, even in the winter. I mean, I'm standing in hay too, or straw, and that doesn't help any. So, and it's gotten a little bit chilly after. I thought the sun was going to come out. It was supposed to, and it didn't come out the way I thought. My phone says it's 40 degrees out here, so it's 20 degrees warmer here now than what it was yesterday, according to my phone. Yesterday it was right at around 25, 27, somewhere in there. And my little skinny white butt was out here trying to catch a catfish. People were looking at me like I was nuts. Yeah, I know. I have an extra valve in the back of my heart. Well, all of us do when we're still in the womb. We have an extra valve in the back of our heart, and it's supposed to close whenever we're born. But mine didn't, and mine's a little bit bigger than what it's supposed to be. They wanted to go in through my wrist and add a vent to my heart, but they said there's 50% chance it wouldn't work. Yeah, I've caught one today. And I said, well, if there's a 50% chance that it wouldn't work, and I've had this my whole life, then, well, I'm just going to stay with what I've got. I'm not dead yet. I was born with it, I'm going to die with it. Yeah, I've caught one. Roughly around, if I was going to guess, 16 inches. It could have been a little bit longer, a little bit shorter, but yeah, so I have to be careful. And that was just 5 years ago. So now when I'm like today, I'll wake up in the morning sneezing and coughing and all that crap just from being out here today. But I'm not going to stop fishing. I don't care. Chicken, both rods, chicken strips. Glenn, what's up? How's it going? Glenn Smith, 5513. How you doing? Appreciate you coming in. We've caught one fish today, one channel cat today, around 16 inches or so. Yeah, I'm just using chicken strips. Using up extra bait. Well, not extra bait. I'm using up bait that I had left over from yesterday. I don't like to waste bait. So I decided I'd come out here for a little bit. No, I didn't soak them in Kool-Aid or anything. I was going to put them in some garlic actually last night. And my wife was at work and my daughter wasn't home, so I got relaxed watching TV and I fell asleep on the couch. And whenever I woke up from the couch, I just got up and went to bed. So right now it's just straight chicken strips. But yeah, that works too. I'll be doing that in the spring when I'm a little bit more serious about it. Right now it's just more or less to getting out of the house. And if I catch anything, I catch anything. If I don't, I don't. Have you even? I haven't yet. How is that? Huh? I don't know what that means. Have you? Okay, let's back this up and see. Oh, have I ever not used? Yeah, I've never used chicken or garlic on chicken or Kool-Aid or anything like that. I'd stopped catfishing for a long time and went straight to bass fishing for 12 years, and that's all I did was bass fish. And then as it got colder, I picked catfishing up again until the water warms up and the bass are more active. Once the bass become active again, I'll put these rods back up and start on bass again. So these rods that I'm using right now, they've been used maybe a total of, this is the 6th time within a year that I've used these rods. And I mean, these pole holders that I've got right now, they're just little cheap ones that I got from Walmart. These parts right here are supposed to glow in the dark. I haven't had them out at dark yet. I don't know if the Kool-Aid chicken works. I've never used it. I've always just went and done straight chicken or chicken liver, and I'm gonna try some Kool-Aid chicken this year though. I'm gonna get some red Kool-Aid. Just dyed to put it in there. Hell, even the chicken itself right now ain't working. And what is, that water's so cold that it's not carrying the scent to where those fish are at. So unless a fish swims by it and smells it and picks it up, then yeah, liver for me. I've seen that thing. Yeah, I use a lot of liver. Gwenny, what's up? I used to use a lot of liver, and it's just really mushy and it's a mess. I'd use liver in hot dogs actually, and I've done that my whole catfishing career, but I haven't catfished that much. And night crawlers are good too, especially for channel cat. Which the water's too cold right now to use a worm. The worm will freeze as soon as it hits the water. But somebody told me to use chicken, chicken breasts and stuff like that instead of chicken liver. It stays on longer. And I tried it, and it worked. And I said, well, that's what I'm using. I have CHF, buddy. Okay, yeah. It's not fun. Yeah, I have chronic heart disease. Mine's a PFO, chronic heart disease, and I have to take blood thinner just to keep the blood thin enough, I guess, so that it doesn't throw more clots. And I don't really know all about that, but and of course I have to go see my cancer doctor once a year now, when it was every 6 months. Come on, fish. We haven't had a good bite on no fish in like 45 minutes. What'd they do? Yeah, I take Eliquis twice a day, 5 milligrams. I think it's 5 milligrams. Yeah, it's 5 milligrams twice a day. And that stuff's not cheap either. That stuff's $600 a month, which is insane. When they first told me that, they wouldn't even let me leave the hospital until I had a prescription of Eliquis. There's a bite on the white one. Hold on. Is it going to commit to it though? That is the question. Well, the white tip moved. Something hit it. I don't know what it was. Could have been a turtle. Anyway, they wouldn't even let me leave the hospital until I had it filled at the pharmacy and ready to be picked up. Towards the month. Yeah, I don't take that one yet. I'm hoping that I don't ever have to. See, I take 600 milligrams of seizure medicine a day. I take 18 milligrams of blood pressure medication a day, and then 10 milligrams of Eliquis a day. And shit, I'm only 45. I'm still young. But, it's just the way it goes. Appreciate the follow. Stronger than Lasix, or Lasix, if I can pronounce it right. Is it? See, I haven't had to worry about that yet. I'm hoping that I don't have to. They thought at first that I had some kind of rare blood disorder or something like that caused me to have blood clots. And I had to do a whole bone marrow biopsy and all that stuff. So I went through all of that just to find out that I don't, which kind of sucked. Well, which is good, but it sucked while I was going through it, but it's awesome that I don't have it. But they thought I did, and they told me, well, you've only got 4 years to live, yada, 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 and that was 5 years ago. So, going on 5 years, actually. Oh yeah, I always take care of myself. I mean, the only thing is, being out in the weather like I am right now is I'll have a sinus cold for the next couple of days because my spleen is damaged a little bit. They didn't remove it. That was the first thing I asked them when they found the blood clot on my spleen. I said, "Are you going to take it out?" And they said, "No." Uh, but man, that blood thinner, when they first started thinning my blood, made me sick. Um, I was in the hospital for a week, and every day they'd increase the blood thinner to thin my blood out the way that they wanted it to be done. And, it just made me sick. Gave me a sick feeling. I was ready to get out of there. When it was time to get out, I was ready. Then they wanted to put me on chemo pills to kill off some of my red blood cells because my bone marrow makes too many. And I said, no, we're not doing that. I work in healthcare and I know what happens. I told them, I said, no, we ain't doing that. So they ran more tests and stuff like that and found out that I'm good on that end. And then, see, I have a seizure disorder. Anyway, I'm talking about, whatever, as I'm waiting on another fish to hit that rod. If anybody has anything else they want to talk about, they put it in the comments and we'll figure something out and talk about it. But other than that, I have a seizure disorder. My wife, we've been married for 7 years and she's never seen me have one, and I hope that she never does. In other words, I hope that I never have one again because they're painful and they hurt. I've had 3,100 total views today, 10 new followers. Appreciate the likes, appreciate the gifts, appreciate the follows. And be careful. Yeah, I know. I don't even use a razor to shave anymore. I have an electric razor I'll use instead of a actual blade. A turtle or something that just moved right there. I don't know what it was. Lynn, thanks for the follow. Bible Bass, what's up? You're connected to my other channel too. This is my main. I've got a main channel and I've got a backup channel, but I don't know a whole lot of my backup channel yet. I've got that going for next year. I'm building that up for next year, just in case anything happens to this one, which I don't think it will. I've got some awesome people that come in and watch and hang out, and I've never yet to this day had any major issues, and that's something to be proud of for sure. I mean, it may happen later on, but as of right now, it's not happened. Appreciate the follows and the likes, the comments, and all that stuff. But it's all about how you how you regulate and do things too. The people know how you are. They're going to come in and respect. You're going to have some people that may not, but you deal with those people as they come. But for the most part, everybody's always had respect for me since I've started doing this over here. I've done it over on YouTube for a year and a half, and over here for like 4 months. And I've met some awesome people through here. Met some awesome people on YouTube, and I met some awesome people over on freaking TikTok too. Somebody wanted me to start a Discord, and I said nope. It won't even let me anyway. So that white rod's getting hit. That black rod has not got hit in a while. I hope I'm not hung up. It's got the same amount of chicken on it. But we caught one fish today, so there's no skunk, and I'll be sure to clip that out and put it up there, and I'll put the date on the video or something. Because I did have one person, he'd come in here and catch any fish and be like, yep, I caught this many, and that many. He'd reply back, no proof. I'm like, man, I'll give you the proof. You give me time to get home and clip this video out, and I'll put it on my page. And there's the proof. But here comes another freaking train. That may be a bluegill coming to the top of the water right there. I appreciate the likes. Maybe a bluegill coming to the top there. It's kind of came right back up where it was at. Andrew, appreciate the likes. Oh, my fingers are starting to get a little bit cold. See, has it cooled off any? No, my phone still says it's 40. Or Andre, sorry. My phone still says it's 40 degrees out here. So that water's probably in the 30s. And those fish are biting slow. Last bite we had was over an hour ago. Or last fish we actually put on the bank was over an hour ago. Um, the last bite we had was around 15 minutes ago. Appreciate the follow, appreciate the likes. Come on, fish. We just need one more. I mean, we done got the skunk out of the way. Now it's time to have fun with it and catch another one. But yeah, this spring I'll go to the lake, which is like 20 minutes. One of the lakes there, like 20 minutes from me, and it has a sandy bottom. So we'll throw out with some night crawlers and probably catch a whole bunch of flathead like we did last year and just throw them back. Or not flathead, sorry, bullhead like we did last year and just throw them back in there. So it's fun. It's going all right, Chris. How you doing? We've caught one today. I'll say around 16 inches or so. I should have waited, I guess, but I didn't. I always forget whenever I'm catfishing that I have my scale with me because I use it primarily whenever I'm bass fishing. Yeah, it's 40 degrees out here right now. That's what my phone says. I hear somebody talk. Oh, okay. They're playing frisbee or whatever that game is. Appreciate the follow. You throw the frisbee into the chain basket. I chum that corner. Yeah, I mean, I only have a few pieces of chicken left, so I ain't gonna be throwing none out there unless it's on a hook. Plus, I'll bring every freaking turtle in this pond over here. I ain't trying to do that. I'm in a little pond. The turtle just popped up on the left of me. As soon as I said turtle, it popped up on the left of me like it was on cue that it heard its name. Yeah, man, I'd have every freaking turtle in this pond out here. But yeah, in the summer though, I use a lot of night crawlers to do catfishing with, especially at this pond, and the turtles don't bother them as much. I mean, you're going to get a turtle here and there, but not as much as what they do in the summertime. You can almost not even fish this pond in the summer. So I use plastic corn when turtles bother. Okay, I've never tried that. I'll have to try it. Wait, what do you mean plastic corn? What's plastic corn? I've never heard of that before. Okay, I'll check it out. I'm always open to suggestions and advice and all that stuff. I'll definitely check it out whenever I'm off here today. Google it. Yeah, I'll Google it today when I get home because I won't have anything else to do. Actually, whenever I get off here today, I have to run and visit with my mother a little bit, and then I'll go home and visit with my wife a little bit before she goes to work at 7 o'clock. And then after that, I can do whatever I want. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate the follow. Thanks for the likes. And yeah, I'll check that out for sure. Yeah, they are. Mine. See, my mom she's Native American, and you can really tell, the older she gets. No offense to anyone, but the older she gets, you can really see it on her. And I'm like, wow, man, that's insane. It's insane how you can see the wisdom in her as she gets older. It's like, man, I wonder if everybody's like that. Mine is. I mean, she can be a little nuts sometimes, but she's still mom, worries too much. I don't know. I have no idea how deep it is. Now the other pond that I fish is 42 foot deep. This pond is a city pond, and I have no clue. I guess I can call and ask them. They need to put it on one of their signs that they've got out here how deep this pond is. But I will tell you this: you see where that water is clear at, and then it goes dark. That's a straight drop off, and you can see the holes where they've been, in the side there. So that's what the catfish have been doing, and bluegill. Yeah, I'll find out real fast because I'm going to drop straight off, straight to the bottom. Yeah, we do need some rain. We haven't really had a whole lot of rain since June. This pond should actually be up. It's around 5 foot or more lower. Southern Illinois. I'm in Illinois. I'm 8 hours south of Chicago. 4 hours south of St. Louis. Come on, fish. We've been standing out here for a minute. We caught one today. Appreciate you over there in Oklahoma. I've never made it over on the west side of the state before, but I've done a lot over on the east, West Virginia and all that stuff. I can't remember all the states right now because I'm concentrating on looking at these rods and hearing that freaking train. But yeah, I've been over there. I haven't been over there, no. Maybe one day. There's a little bitty turtle sitting there. Y'all probably can't even see the freaking head of the turtle, but it's... Might as well talk about the turtles while I'm here. There's a little bitty turtle sitting in there somewhere. Yeah, well, I'm not... Yeah, it is for the most part. Other than I'm right in the middle of town. You're fine, go ahead. He said heads up. If y'all see a frisbee hit me in the head, then y'all know what happened. He's the first one that has ever done that too. I've been out here fishing many times and they've always, just thrown the frisbee. They're playing their game. And he's the first one that's ever called out to me and said heads up. If they crack me, then they crack me, I guess. Come on, fish. That water is really cold, so it's not carrying the scent of that chicken. Not the way I like for it to be doing. Thanks for the follow. James, thanks for the likes. Yeah, I'd like for that with that water being that cold, it's not carrying the scent of that chicken at all. Not the way I would like for it to be. So it needs to do something. And I've got fresh chicken on there. That chicken's only been on there for about 30 minutes. And it's good, so there's no reason why we're not getting a bite. So we had a bite maybe about 15 minutes ago on the white one, and that was it. But then again, I could be in that time of day where they're just chilling. What's the biggest I've caught? Largemouth bass is 7.5 pounds. Well, the biggest catfish that I've caught out of this pond is 3 pounds, which was a channel cat. But yeah, my biggest bass is 7.5. I have the video of on my profile now of the one that I caught this year, which was 6.5. I'm sorry, not 6.5. 6 pounds 7 ounces. Appreciate the share. But yeah, we've caught some bigger fish. And, of course, I let them go so that they can reproduce and all that good stuff with the genetics that they have. But anything under 2 pounds, I'm keeping. Now, catfish, I won't keep them because nobody in my house actually eat them. Yeah, I don't have an ocean around me, though. I'd love to be out on the ocean catching a tiger shark or something like that. I could go to the Mississippi and take a chance of catching a bullhead shark. But it may take me months, weeks, to even learn how to do it. We don't have, I'm landlocked, of course, so we don't have the bigger ocean sharks and stuff like that. Now, bullhead have swam up into the Mississippi far as north as Cairo, which is an hour from me. But I'm not going to drive an hour to do any fishing this time of year. Now, next year, yeah, possibly. But this little pond is right across the street with the Galveston. Okay. Yep. This little pond's right across the street from my house, so I decided to come over here and just sit and watch TV. Now, my biggest bass I've caught out of here has been 3 pounds 8 ounces. But this is not my bass pond. My bass pond is across town. And I caught My best one out there is 7.5. And there's some huge freaking catfish in there too, but I don't fish for catfish out of that pond. I need to, I guess. But every time I go catfishing at that pond, we don't even get a bite. I mean, it's slow here today because the water's cold, but other than that, they ain't biting over there. And that pond's 42 foot deep. I mean, and I could count, whenever you cast your line out, you count through seconds or by seconds to see how long it takes for it to hit the bottom. And it takes a minute that this pond hit the bottom. So, but yeah, and then at the same time, it's only 40 degrees outside, so that water's cold. And I'm not going to be one to find out how cold it is. I'm not. I know that the fish are cold that come out of it. We've had 3,469 views, 15 new followers. Appreciate each and every one of you for the gifts, for the likes, the comments, the advice. I will look at the plastic corn. I'll look that up later today. But I'd figured that turtles would be down deep, by now, but no, they're still popping in and out. Surprised I ain't caught a turtle today on this chicken, or yesterday for that matter. They're in here, that's for sure. I'm not trying to catch no freaking turtle. In fact, I catch a turtle and I just cut the line. There's no reason for me to even mess with it. I've never even ate a turtle. Don't even know. Some people tell me they taste like chicken, and well, I don't like chicken that much, so I don't. Speaking of which, there's a turtle right over there. I don't eat chicken that much. Now I'll eat chicken nuggets from McDonald's, but other than that, I don't eat a lot of chicken. I'll use it for bait though. Come on, fish. We just need one more for today. If we just got one more nice sized fish, or even a small one, I'd be happy. But it is the beginning of winter. We're in December. I keep forgetting that we're in December and thinking it's still November for some reason. I guess because I'm still fishing, and I usually stop fishing in November. But it's December and I'm still fishing. So I noticed that I've seen a lot of people that I was watching on TikTok, they were doing their fishing lives. They're not fishing now. I don't know if it's just gotten too cold in some places or what, but I'm going to fish until there's snow and ice on the ground, or at least snow on the ground that drops down to the 20s or negatives, and then I'll be done for the year. I ain't doing all that. And I always take my videos from here and put them over on YouTube. But yeah, this pond's fairly deep, I think. And I'm not quite sure how deep. Anybody else fishing today? Anybody watching any type of sports, or what is today? Sunday? There's some bass fishing on TV somewhere. I usually, whenever I'm at work, I'll watch it. Yeah, it's on right now. I'll sit whenever I'm at work and I can't go fishing, I'll turn it on TV and I'll just watch everybody else fish and wish that it was me. And it does okay. I do okay with it. Watching golf and watching me. So which one is more entertaining, golf or me? You can be truthful and say golf. That's all right. Now, if I catch a 3 or 4 pound channel cat out here, it might be a little bit interesting, but at this point right now, it just looks like we're watching paint dry, and it ain't drying very fast. I appreciate y'all coming in here. What's favorite fishing? Yeah, man, ain't gotta. Me myself, I would have said golf, because at least you get to watch the guy hit the ball. Right now, we're just watching 2 rods sit still, waiting on Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I try to be. I mean, I'm not perfect, but man, I try to be. That is the truth on that one. I always try to be. And it's getting chilly out here. I don't know if the temperature's dropped or not. My phone ain't said. We just need one nice size fish. The bait's good. I mean, I'm just out here, appreciate the follow, Paulie. Paulie Fishing, I believe it looks like this. They need to make that a little bit clearer on the screen. Yeah, I know. They're Silver Spoon millionaires. That's why I always look forward to the day that I can retire. I'm not going to be a millionaire, no, not by any way, shape, or form. But that's just one thing I won't have to worry about is work, and I'll never be able to retire. So I'll work. I've been working since I've been 15. Mowing yards and mowing lawns and stuff like that to get an extra dollar here and there. 45 now, and that's my work ethic is to always work, and I will always work in some way, shape, or form. Just got to appreciate the weights, man. Hey, how's it going? Appreciate the gifts. Y'all don't have to give, but I appreciate it. It's never required, but it's very, very much appreciated. Landon, how you doing? Landon Blackwood. I believe they need to make those names darker, a little bit brighter, actually, that I can see them as they're coming in. Appreciate the likes, Bobby, because sometimes it's just hard to see them. And I miss them, especially when I'm wearing my chest mount. Right now I'm on tripod, so it's a little bit easier to see everything. But yeah, once it does start getting like extremely cold, I'll start doing my lives in the house, and we'll open boxes and just hang out and get to know each other or whatever. It was way too cold to even set up. Man, I've seen some people that are out ice fishing. Maybe not there where you're at, but I've been watching some people with their videos, and I seen a live where somebody was ice fishing. I don't know who it was. And I stayed in there and watched it for a few minutes and left. I mean, because I came over here. Anytime I see somebody live fishing, 28 Celsius, which means it's below 18 degrees, yeah, I'd be in the house. I'm not going to lie. Anything below 5 degrees, I'm in the house. Under a blanket, drinking coffee or something, watching TV. Below 18 degrees Fahrenheit, nope, I'm good. And I say 35 is cold. Somebody else playing. So maybe one of y'all know. I don't know if y'all know or not. What is that game? What is the freezing points? 32 degrees. 32 degrees, I think. Yes, 32 degrees. If I'm wrong, then it's 23, but I'm pretty sure it's 32. Do y'all know what that game is that they play where they throw the frisbee into the chain basket or whatever? Do any of y'all know what the game is? Because I don't. And they play that game out here a lot. I mean, it must be popular among the college kids because a lot of them come out here and play. And I never had any interest in that game, so I really don't know what it is. So do any of y'all know what it is? Does anybody play that game where y'all are at? And I'm not. Metric is easier. Appreciate you. Falling for the weight. Metric is easier. The water freezes at 0 and boils at 100 degrees. Yeah. See, that sounds about right. But man, I ain't getting on to all that metric stuff. It's 32 degrees. All I know that's 40 degrees out here right now. And the water is probably like in the 30s. And that scent's not getting carried. That's what's slowing us down now. If it was a little bit water, if it was a little bit warmer, that scent would be getting carried. out, and it's not getting carried out right now. That bait's just in there getting soaked, waterlogged as I call it. Appreciate the follow. So yeah, the bait is just sitting in there marinating in the water and nothing's touching it. But like I said, I'm out here today just using up the bait I bought yesterday. I mean, I'm not out here trying to do anything big. If we catch a fish, which we already caught one today, so there's no skunk, so I'm not worried about a skunk because we already caught one at the beginning, and now we're just sitting here chilling, hanging out, waiting on another one, which it may happen and it may not. Man, a lot of people play that game. I don't know what it is. I'm guessing we'll have to look it up. Because here come two more dudes through here playing it. And it was some one where you throw the frisbee into like the chain basket. Let me see if I can find it. Here, let me swing this around. Hopefully we don't miss a fish when I do this. See that basket thing over there? What the hell is that? You know, you throw your frisbee in there. What game is that? I'm not going to ask them because I'm going to look. Okay, frisbee golf. Okay. Well, there's a lot of people that play it. And I mean a lot. There's been quite a few people walking behind me and playing. And I'm like, I'm not going to ask them because it's just going to look completely. I mean, I don't mind asking y'all, but they're going to look at me and be like, what you mean you don't know when you're out there? I don't know what that is. Count your shots. Seems like, okay. See, I didn't know what it was. I was wondering what they were doing. A lot of college kids come and play, I guess. Because I know I've had 6 people come through here already behind me and playing. Come on, fish. We've been out here for 2 hours without a bite now. Or an hour without a bite. We've been out here since 1 o'clock. Caught a fish the first hour. So from 2 to 3, we ain't even seen a fish. I'd like to see at least one more fish. So I'll end up switching bait before long. Well, not switching, but changing the bait out before long, because I know that this bait's waterlogged bad. It's been sitting there marinating in the water for over an hour. Yeah, they do. It actually goes around this pond all the way over to the other side. Because some people came through earlier and said, watch out. Heads up, we're going to be throwing over you. I said, that's okay, just don't smack me in the head. I mean, I can move for a minute. And the air started to turn chill too. That sun's going to start going down in about an hour. We're not going to stay out here like we did yesterday. Yesterday we stayed out here after dark and it got freaking cold. I stayed out here about 30 minutes after dark. And as soon as that sun went down, shit. But that's when I caught my fish too. Yesterday was right as the sun was going down. Which, I mean, I've already caught one today, so I said skunk's over and done. I'll make sure that I clip it out so that everybody can see it, because I know some people came in late and they're like, man, he's just watching paint dry. Well, it is what it is. I can't make the fish bite. All I can do is put the bait on the line and throw it out there, and then wait. That's why it's called fishing and not catching. Let's see. And there's a lot of people going live today too. Watch me over here playing, and I'll miss a fish. I know what's gonna happen. I got smacked with the frisbee. Let's see. I'm just looking to see who all's live right now. Fishing Bourbon's live. What's up? You still in here? I've caught one today, around 16 inches, little channel cat.
TikTok live, yeah?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
3,737 people have came through, 17 new followers. Appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah, we'll change those baits out here in, I don't know, about 10-15 minutes. Just to see if that'll make a difference. But like I said, the water's so cold now that the scent's just not getting carried out. And that's what's going to mess me up from now until this spring. Like you chum it and you have all the freaking turtles around you. Kevin, what's up? My feet are getting cold too. I've been standing out here for about 2 hours. And no lie, I need to get some freaking hand warmers or something. Oh my goodness. Come on, fish. We just need one more for today. If we got one more fish for today, I'd be happy. Well, I mean, I'm already happy. I already caught one. But I can get one more. One more for today. 75 awesome people in the house. Appreciate each and every one of y'all coming in, hanging out. If y'all are not following me, be sure to follow me. I do have a moderator in the chat. Raymond, I think he is still in here somewhere. If y'all don't have him, be sure to connect with him also. And then anyone that wants to follow, if you want to follow each other back, of course I'm not a girl live in any way, shape, or form, but you all are always more than welcome to connect with each other. I don't mind, because that's what it's all about. Yep, Raymond is still in the chat. So if you don't have Raymond Williams, be sure to connect with him. He is the moderator that's in the chat right now. Trying to see who else is in here. That's a moderator. I think that's it. Yeah, he's the only moderator that I have in here right now. My freaking toes are freezing, y'all. Man. It won't be much longer before we're doing lives from inside the house. Either that or I need to start. Appreciate the turkey. I need to get some insulated boots or something. And just go from there. Appreciate it, y'all. Y'all don't have to give, but man, I appreciate each and every one of you. I always give back. And, I try to go around and support as many people as I possibly can, and I appreciate each and every one of you being in here, and and just hanging out, the comments, the views, the questions, the suggestions. That's what it's all about. Everything else is extra, but I appreciate each and every one of you. Why is my... Wait a minute. Okay, there it is. I appreciate each and every one of you for being in here today. And hopefully I can put another fish on the screen. If not, then we'll try again on Wednesday, as long as there's no snow. I don't have any idea on how cold it's going to be on Wednesday. I am Jules. See, they need to make those just a little bit brighter so I can see them. I can't see half time anyway. And they make it so dark that it's hard to see. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I don't know what my wife is cooking for dinner today. We're getting ready to change that bait because about this time yesterday is when I caught one. So I already caught one fish today, so I'm not really worried about a skunk, but we're going to get ready here in about 5 minutes, change the bait, and we'll sit the next 40 minutes and see if we catch a fish. Junebug, appreciate the likes. But yeah, y'all are more than welcome to connect back with one another, whatever you like to do. That's always, your personal option that you're able to do. I'm not ever going to tell anybody that they can't do it. But on my right, I think has a 20-pound test line on it. And I know that this one over here has 22 or somewhere in there, I think. It may have 21 also. Appreciate the speakers. Polly, much appreciated. And most of the test line that I use is nowhere more than 30. And when I'm bass fishing, I don't go above 10 because I like to play the fish when I'm bass fishing. And if you get a test line higher than 10 or 12, I mean, you can just force them in if you want, and that's no fun. Oh no, man, you're good. You're good. No worries. I appreciate you just being in here and hanging out. Yeah, the laptop, man. See, when I'm on my laptop, see, I have the same problem. I haven't figured it out yet because you're going through Live Studio. I can't figure out. Somebody said it was one of the F1, F2s or something, and I have that. I have that problem too. So you're good because I go live through my laptop sometimes too with my voice mod. I need to get I asked my wife yesterday because I know that when it gets extremely cold and I'm not able to come out, I asked her yesterday where Alexa was because we don't use Alexa. We had it in a box. I said, "Well, where's Alexa? Because I'm going to need her this weekend or this winter." And she said, "Alexa's above the refrigerator." I said, "Okay." So I found Alexa last night above the refrigerator, and whenever it gets down into the negatives, like -5, -8, and stuff like that, that's when we'll do the lives from the house because I love my toes way too much to be standing out here in negative weather for trying to catch a fish. I mean, plus, at that point the water's gonna be frozen over anyway. But right now I'm good. I've had 3,877 people come through, 17 new followers. I appreciate each and every one of you. All right, we're going to change the bait out again because that bait's just nothing but waterlogged, and we'll see what happens in between now and 4 o'clock. And never seen a bass caught before. Come on, the bass. I'm trying to, man. I'm after catfish today. I'm in Southern Illinois at the work pond. Or I'm not at the work pond today. Sorry, I'm in Southern Illinois, 8 hours south of Chicago. Appreciate the follow. Yeah, I'm not bass fishing today. I'm catfishing. Now I'll be bass fishing maybe Wednesday afternoon. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can't catch a channel cat today. But my biggest bass so far this year is 6 pounds 7 ounces, and it's on my profile page. And then my PB is on there also. It's 7 pounds and 7.5 pounds. Okay, let's check. See how much chicken I got left. I mean, I could catch a bass on some chicken. I'm not gonna lie. I know somebody else that's caught bass on chicken before. So I mean, it's possible. I'll show you what I'm using. I only have a few pieces left because I was just using up my. That's gonna work out perfectly. Bait from yesterday. But yeah, I'm just using little catfish chunks. Where we at? And actually, I'll show you the bigger one. That white rod just moving. I wasn't paying attention. Probably so. There we go. That's putting your catfish or your chicken strips on there, and trying to catch another channel cat. We caught one today that was right around 16 inches or so. But yeah, I'm going to be hopefully bass fishing on Wednesday. I need to buy some more chatterbaits. I lost my black one at this pond. Sorry, cat. Nah, man, you're good. I lost a lot of baits out of this pond, so I don't do a whole lot of bass fishing out of this one because this is a man-made pond, and what they do is they put in a liner and then the dirt and then fill it up. Well, after so long, that liner starts to show through, and then your baits start to get hung up on the bottom of it, and you can't rip free from that liner because that liner is just so sturdy and tough that you can't rip through it and rip off of it. So I've lost a lot of baits that way. Appreciate the follow. So I don't bass fish this pond. Oh, hold on. I got him. I'm glad I didn't switch bait because we got that one. Breakfast sausage with maple syrup, uncooked. Nah, I'm good. I gotta cook my sausage. Oh man. This one's a little bit bigger than the last one. Oh, and I barely got him hooked too. I'll show you how I got him hooked. Look, I barely got him hooked right in the whisker. I don't know if we can see that or not. Right there in the whisker too. Okay, I'll stop playing now. But now I'm gonna get hungry. Breakfast sausage actually does not sound that bad right now. All right, so fish number 2 for today. Channel cat. He still got his spots too. Measuring with my arm. I don't know. Want me to weigh him? I'll weigh him. He is pissed. I'll weigh him real quick just to see how much he weighs. Yeah, we'll weigh him and see how much he weighs just for the heck of it. Just because it's something fun to do. All right, let me turn this on. Watch me get a bite on the other one now. They cannot eat. Oh, wait a minute. I know what you're talking about now. They cannot eat it. Man, I'll have to try that breakfast sausage. I will definitely open up fish. I would definitely have to try it. Now he doesn't want to open his freaking mouth so that I can weigh him. Come on now, we ain't got time for... Man, and they got some freaking... Listen, they've got some strong draws. Catfish do. These channel cat do. I can't even get him to open his mouth. He opened his mouth when he ate that freaking... Okay, well... May not be able to weigh him after all. Because he's not going to open his mouth. Maybe I can clip him right here. I didn't bring the right... I don't think I can. Man, they got some hard with maple syrup. Yeah, I'll try that. I know what you mean now. Okay, yeah, I can't weigh him. They've got some. I can't even clip the thing down. He won't open his mouth for me, y'all, so I can't weigh him. He done locked up. He said, nope, you ain't putting that thing in my mouth. So, yeah, we can't weigh him. I mean, I tried. Well, I can't get his mouth open. He done shut it on me. We'll get a link, though. There you go. One more look before we throw him back. I mean, they're not very big. I mean, he probably weighs a pound. I mean, I won't be all slimy. Maybe he's almost to my elbow. Well, actually, he is to my elbow. That's number 2, about that size. Let's throw him back. One more look before I throw him back. All right, everybody, see me. He's going back. You tell your daddy and him. Hurry up. Don ain't got much more time. Go on. Go tell your daddy to come on over and see me. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate it. Thanks, James. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's fish number 2 that size. I'm glad that I caught that one too, because I didn't know if I was going to or not. But yeah, I'll definitely try the sausage with the maple syrup. I will try that. I'll definitely try it. And I will tell y'all like this, it is freaking cold out here. It has dropped off. And see, and that's the problem right now. The water is so freaking cold, it's not carrying the scent of the chicken to where you want it at. So you just have to wait for them to swim by and see and say, oh crap, dinner. And I was getting ready to change that bait too. And I seen that line go slack. I was like, oh crap, hold on. I was like walking to it to do it. Appreciate the follow. I straight was gonna change that bait. See if we can't get another one. They're biting slow though. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Now, I'm primarily bass fish, y'all. I mean, you know, this is just something to do because the bass ain't biting. So when the bass ain't biting, I'll switch over to catfish or bluegill or something like that, because you know I fish a lot, and I can't really go do any hunting because of work schedule. You know, I never know when I'm going to get called in, so I do a lot of fishing. Even when it's 35 degrees outside sometimes. As soon as that sun goes down, it's going to be 35 degrees outside. It's only 40 out here right now. I appreciate the likes, appreciate the follows, appreciate the gifts, appreciate the comments. We've had 15 shares today. I appreciate each and every one of you coming in, hanging in there and watching, and listening to me ramble on as I attempt to catch a fish. We've caught 2 today, so it's actually a better day than yesterday. So it's always fun to be outside and doing something though. Always. Try it again. That line's slack too. Hold on. Okay. We'll go with there. That's not the perfect spot that I wanted it at, but you know I gotta draw that. We'll try it and see. Sun came out finally for a little bit. We'll try it and see. That's 2 for today. And I can call that I can call that a good day. So we'll fish till 4 o'clock, and then I've got to go visit with my mother and visit with my wife before she goes to work. I mean, not visit with her, you know, spend time with her, of course. I appreciate, I'm not leaving yet. We're not going to be done till 4. We'll stay on here till 4. I appreciate each and every one of y'all coming in and watching, hanging out, the gifts, the likes, the comments, the advice. I will try the sausage. Don't know who you are. I will definitely try that. Probably this. It's going to get too cold here before long to do anything. I'm going to be stuck in the house. That's a guaranteed promise. And then I'm going to just be like, man, now what am I going to do? So like I was saying, we pulled Alexa out yesterday, and I just have to get it all charged and working. Hopefully I remember how, so that I have something to do this winter. I'll be surprised. Man, I hope so. I love to fish regardless of where there's bass, bluegill, catfish, whatever it may be. I just love fishing. But yeah, I'll try it uncooked, huh? With some maple syrup. So do you let it soak outside? Oh, let me rephrase that. Am I letting it soak inside the refrigerator or outside? Because I know a lot of people leave their catfish bait outside, you know, for it to warm up, to get a little bit of a smell. Me, I don't, because I don't have anywhere to put it. So would I let it sit outside, or would I let it sit in the refrigerator? My fingers are cold. Sun comes out, my fingers get cold. You can really see those rods now, though. Man. Appreciate the likes. We've caught 2 today. 2 about the same size, actually, around 16 inches or so apart, maybe 14. So this pond's a regulated pond. Okay, so this pond you have a limit: 3 catfish a day, 3 bass a day, 14 bluegill a day over 14 inches, 14 shellcracker a day. Oh, wait a minute. 14 shellcracker a day over 14 inches, 14 bluegill a day, 18 inches is the minimum. So this pond is regulated. Appreciate the follow. And there are grass carp in here, and there are, of course, channel cat. Somebody said that there's black crappie in here, and they have it on the sign that there's a black crappie in here, so I'm going to try to catch some later on in the winter, around the end of February, the beginning of March, we'll come out here. I've got to get a new crappie rod and do that. But as of right now, my ears itching. I need to buy a new one because when we moved, I kind of had just like a little cheap one from Walmart, and I just gave it away because I didn't have anywhere to put it. I guess I need to check that white rod, change the bait on that, and I said that last time I ended up catching a fish. But yeah, if y'all haven't, I know that I haven't seen him type in the chat, but Raymond is, if you go through and you find Raymond Williams, he is my moderator. If y'all would connect with him, I'm sure he'll connect back with you. Polly, don't forget to connect with Polly. And if I pronounce your names wrong, I do apologize. But yeah, Polly Fishing, be sure to connect with him too. He's the #1 up there. You see him up there, be sure to connect with him. And then anyone else you would like to, just go down the list and connect. They're all a bunch of awesome folks that are in here right now. Appreciate each and every one of you for being in and watching me and listening to me ramble on as I try to catch a fish. Oy, oy, oy. And my fingers are cold. Man, they're playing. That's another set of people coming through playing that game. It must be a bunch of college kids. Oh wait, what is today? Today's Sunday. There's no classes today, is there? So yeah, that's why so many people are coming through playing. They out here having fun, I guess. And I don't know if they play it all year long or not. We just moved across the street from the park not too long ago, and that's when I noticed a lot of people coming over here and playing when I've been fishing. But like I said, I'm right across the street from my house actually, so this is just the fastest, easiest way for me to come out and go fishing if I want to. As you see, you can see the dugouts and the ball fields and stuff over here. So this is primarily my catfish pond. My bass fishing pond's across town. It's a whole lot bigger. You can sit this pond inside of the pond that I bass fish. You could take this pond right here and put it inside of that one 3 times. Maybe 3.5. Because it's a fairly big pond. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's big bass in this pond, but like I said before, the lining on the bottom of this pond will just steal your baits, so I don't use them a whole lot. Plus, I noticed yesterday they've got some chain link fence in there. I guess they were hoping that the leaves and stuff would make some kind of shelter or something for the fish, or structure for the fish. Where am I at? I'm in southern Illinois, 8 hours south of Chicago, across the street from my house. But yeah, that dock right there, that's where I catch all my bluegill at in the spring. I go and then I just drop a 10-foot rod off of it. Idaho, what's up, man? It's probably getting a little chilly over there, isn't it? It's a little chilly here. Ooh. Starting to get darker, and I think the temperature's dropped down a little bit. Mike Pearson, what's up? We've caught two channel cat today. They're gonna walk that way. Why are they not coming this way? They could have walked behind me like everybody else. It's kind of weird. They're gonna walk. Playing that frisbee golf or whatever. That sounds weird coming out of my mouth because I'm getting a hit on the white rod. I was getting ready to change the bait on it too, but we're not now. I was making sure it didn't knock any slack into it. But yeah, I looked up and I seen that white rod move. So far today, I've caught all my fish on a black rod, which is the loose cat daddy. It's over here, and then the Shakespeare Tiger is over here. I want to say 20-pound test line, maybe 15-pound. I'm not sure. in between 12 and 15 pound test line on that one. I'd have to look. I haven't used these rods that much. This is actually the third time these rods have even been brought out. Actually, fourth time these rods have ever been brought out of my house, because I do a lot of catfish or a lot of bass fishing, and these rods just sit most of the year until the water gets too cold for the bass to start moving. Which bass have already pre-spawned, spawned, and are in post-spawn, so they went back down into deep water here now. And you know, they're only eating when they need to at this point. Ooh. Yep. I was getting ready to change the bait on that one, but I'm gonna leave it alone for a little bit. You know, if we do, we do. We don't, we don't. Because it just got hit, just a small nibble. Oh, it just did again. Oh, I'm gonna move out of the way and get over to the side here so I can get to it. Because yesterday that rod about got pulled to the freaking water by a little big channel cat. I was like, man. And I wasn't paying attention. I looked up and I've got that video clipped. I just have to put it on my page. You'll see me running to the white one, the white rod, and pulling it out. It just got hit twice, so that tells me that the chicken, I guess, is still good. Oh, they got hit again. Come on, fish. If you're going to take it, commit to it. Don't just peck it, commit to it. Take the rod. Let's go. Kind of watching the line too, make sure it's not knocking slack into it and swimming back toward me. Because sometimes they'll knock slack in that line and they'll swim back toward the bank and you'll never even freaking know. Come on, fish, you just hit it 3 times. Oh, my fingers are a little bit chilly. Let's see, what's the phone says? The phone says it's 38 degrees outside, so that water's got to be, you know, in the low 30s, mid to low 30s, if not even colder than that. Well, that fish hit that rod 3 times and isn't going to touch it. Come on, fish. And then, you know, after I go see my mom, I'm going to go make sure my wife is up, and hopefully I get to eat dinner today, which I'll get to eat dinner. I rephrase that. I'll eat dinner and sit down and watch TV. And then I have a friend of mine that's going to be doing some battles tonight. I guess he's going for a weekly raining, so I'll go over there and hang out with him. I'll be sending a link out to some of y'all as an invite if y'all want to come over and hang out. If all y'all want to do is tap the screen, that's perfectly fine. You know, just support and hang out with him. He's a cool dude. But yeah, I'll be sending that link out to a few people around 5:30 our time, my time, which I'm in Central Time. So if you're not busy and you want to go over and hang out with him, come on, fish. It's just barely taking that rod and pecking that chicken is what it's doing. On this white one right here. Where's my finger at? You just watch the tip of it, and it's just barely making it move. So it's interested, but it's not interested enough in it to take it. It just needs to take it, and hopefully it's a big one, bigger than the 2 we've caught already today. Because it's getting a little chilly out here. Who knows? After Christmas, I may have to just invest in a pair of good insulated coveralls, and if there's no snow and ice, just go ahead and keep fishing. We just have to. That's an iffy thing. Just have to wait and see. But like, it's getting hit. I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not, or on the phone or not. But it's tapping on the white rod. It's just not committing enough to take it. Then it went. Oh, I thought it was going to, and it didn't do it. Can y'all see that white rod getting hit? I don't know if you can actually see that tip of that white rod moving or not. I'm trying to watch it through the phone, and uh-oh. Well, I thought it was going to take it. It looked like it was going to bend down. Come on, fish. If you don't take it, take it. Don't play with my emotions. Well, and it's still hitting it. It's just not taking it. I wonder if it's laying on there. Yeah, it's not committing to it. I wonder if that's just that could be a turtle tapping it. If you ain't lying, man, I hear fishy, fishy. Well, there's one playing with that white rod. I see it. Well, it's not. Yeah, it's. I have a feeling there's a fish on that rod. I don't want to mess with it yet, though. I'm waiting to see if it's actually going to bend the rod down. It hasn't knocked slack in the line either, so. You just have to wait and see, I guess. Come on, fish. If you're going to commit to it, take it. Let's go. It's still bumping it, but it's not. All it's doing is bumping it. I have a feeling it's just trying to strip me off, and it ain't getting that chicken off there that easy. That chicken, once it's on there, it's hard to get off. Yeah, something's playing with it, but it's not taking it. And it's not going to just rip that chicken off. I'll tell you that right now. That chicken is tough. I got quiet because I was concentrating on it. I was watching to see if it was actually going to. I was paying attention to it because yesterday I wasn't. Yeah, see, it got hit again, so it may be getting ready to take it. I don't know, but yesterday I was watching it like that, and I had already reeled the one rod in because I was getting ready to go home, and I turned and I looked, and that white rod was getting pulled into the water. I said, "Oh crap!" So, fortunately I got to it and I got the fish. So, and it was only like I said, 12 inches, if even that. Today, the two that I caught today, that would have been a couple. That would have been nice sized fillets. I could have got 12 pieces of meat off of them. It's still messing with it. I'm about to just set the hook on it because I think it's just over there messing with it. But if I set the hook on it and I miss the fish, then it's just going to be a waste of time. So I'm trying to wait and see if it's actually going to take it. And that wind is starting to pick up. I mean, yep, there we go. Come on, fish. The anticipation's killing me. Well, I'm going to back off of it. That fish is playing with my emotions. Yep, there we go. Ah, dang it, come on. I have a feeling that it's a small one on there. I have a feeling that it may be a small one. I mean, they've all been small, but smaller than the two that we caught today. Like I said, I could have got the two that I got today. I could have got two good big fillets off of her, cut it 3 times, and got 12 fillets. So, I mean, they were nice size. They were eaters. I mean, I'm not going to say that they weren't. I'd eat them. My wife won't. Come on, fish. If you're on there, give me a sign. Set the hook, laugh out loud, come on, fish, take it. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm waiting to see if it's going to bend that hook, or bend that tip a little bit. If not, then I'm just going to help it set the hook in myself, I think. It may just be sitting there. They do that sometimes too. They'll put that hook in their mouth and eat that bait and just sit there and. But like I said, that chicken's tough, so that fish is not going to just pull that chicken off, or that fish off there. That chicken, I mean. That fish playing with my emotions. He's just tapping it. He's not going to. That's probably a little bitty one. Can't even get the hook in his mouth, or the chicken in his mouth. That's a big piece of chicken on that one. I ain't gonna lie. Well, I mean, big chicken strip. It's not a piece of chicken, big piece of chicken. That's a big chicken strip. There you go. Come on. I want to run for it every time it moves, but I know not to. So blessings to you also, man. Appreciate you coming in. Maurice, how you doing? We're waiting on this fish to stop playing with this white rod right here and take this bait. It's tipping, it's playing with the rod, but it's not taking the bait. I'm catfishing right now, trying to catch a catfish number 3 for this afternoon. Oh, it's not messing with it now. Good, I'm glad you're doing good. Come on, fish. You were over there just tearing it up a minute ago. You were over there just tearing it up a minute ago. And this, as the sun goes down, the colder it gets. I'll just let y'all know it's probably like 35 degrees out here right now. It's insane. But I have to go back to work tomorrow. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Appreciate the follow. I was going to change the bait on the white one, but I don't know if I want to or not now. It just got tapped, I don't know how many times. Here come the geese. Well, you can't see them, but they just flew the opposite way. Where am I fishing from? I am fishing from southern Illinois. I am 8 hours south of Chicago. I know, I just got a couple taps. I've been waiting for it to actually commit to it, and it's not committing to it. It may be sitting on it. I don't know. If I set, I've got circle hooks on both rods, so they'll hook themselves, but at the same time, it's a double action hook. I can use it as a J hook if I want and set the hook myself. But I was kind of just watching to see if it actually knocked slack in the line before I'd done that. Cincinnati, Ohio. Man, I bet it's cold over there. There it went. There's a good one. I don't want to mess with it. I know what's going to happen if I do. I know what's going to happen if I do. Yeah, I've got it. I've already caught 2 of them today. The problem is I know I'm going to miss this one by the way it's acting. It's eating around the hook probably. I'm not going to lie. And then at the same time, I don't know if you can see it or not. Oh, I'm not going to stop right now. Not until... Yeah, she will. She'll start calling. Don't worry. She knows I'm fishing. My mom always knows I'm fishing. Oh no, I'm not going to stop right now. No, it's getting hit again. Come on, fish. It's got to be a smaller one than the other 2. Yeah, she'll understand. She don't care. She lives right across this town from me, so it's not like I've got an hour to drive I'll have like 5 minutes, if even that. I'm watching it through the phone, but that tip's not moving. Now, it moved a minute ago. Yeah, it's not. Come on, fish. You know you want it. Oh, come on. You're tapping. I need you to pull. I just need you to get a hold of that hook and don't let go. Oh, wait for it. Come on. Whatever it is, it's still tapping on the hook. And it's probably pulled the chicken off so far now that when I do go to set the hook, there ain't gonna be nothing there but chicken. Man, oh man. I'm tired of it. Yeah. We're gonna try for this one. We're gonna give it a few more minutes. Let's see. No. Oh wait, yes, I have. Very, very long time ago. I fished on Crab Orchard and caught a nice sized catfish. That was years ago though. And I do mean years ago. I was in my 20s. It was another freaking train. Man. Oh yeah, that's what I've been doing. With these channel cats though, once they get a hold of that hook, they'll bend that rod straight over. And a lot of times that's what you want them to do, especially with the circle hook. You want them to hook themselves, because if you try to hook a fish with a circle hook, you're going to miss it if you set the hook. So a lot of times you want that fish to try to hook itself. Now, like I said, it's a double action hook, so I can set this hook or I can let the fish hook itself, which ain't nothing even touched the black rod since I put it back out there. So it's probably the way it's bent over, it looks like it's hung up, but I don't know. Because ain't nothing, but like I said earlier, and the fish could have stripped the chicken off. I mean, they'd had to pull on it a little bit to strip it off, but it can be done. It's getting hit again. There's something still on the hook. See, I need to get some fluorescent. Oh, there's a good hit right there. I need to get some fluorescent tape or something to put on the tip where y'all can actually see it getting hit, because you can't really see that white rod getting hit. Now the black one you can, but the white one is a little bit harder to see. Nope. See, I knew that it would. I need to check the bait anyway. Man, that water is clear. Oh. I'm gonna show you something. this is what that fish was doing, and I'm glad I went ahead and checked the bait, because it wasn't. I would have never hooked the fish. That fish was chewing on this. Probably my chances are, and I've got a big piece on here, I ain't gonna lie, grabbing onto this and not even messing with the hook. We'll throw that other piece on there. Oh shoot, did you see that rod just bend? That block rod just bent. I don't know if anybody's seen it or not, but I did. Holy crap, I just seen it bend over. I wasn't even paying attention. I looked up and I seen the tip of it just bend. Now I gotta watch that one as I'm trying to reset this one. Sure did. Man. Could get interesting, but I doubt it today, you know. But yeah, in the spring and summer, it's always fun, you know. You've got 2 rods out. You're only allowed 2 rods here anyway. In Illinois, I think you're allowed 3, where I'm at. But when you've got one fish on a rod and you're reeling it in, and then the other rod bends over, and you have to put your foot on that one to keep it from going in the water, that's what makes it fun. So we'll put this piece of chicken on here, and we'll stay out here for at least 20 more minutes. 4:20, I gotta go home. I gotta go see my mom, because she'll be calling and I won't be able to do anything. So we got to get off here at least by. We'll stay on here till 4:20. Yeah, 4:20, whatever. Anyway, 4:20, 4:25, it don't matter. Catfish, channel cat right now. Channel cat's the only kind of catfish that's in this pond is channel cat, because this is a stocked and regulated pond. So I know what's in here and what's not. Yeah, so at least by 4:20, I gotta get out of here. Plus, I'm out of bait. That was the last piece of bait I had, because I just all I was doing today was just using the rest of the bait I had left over from yesterday. Which still had fun with it. I mean, I still caught 2 channel cat on there. And another train. Trains come through almost every hour. Oh, there's a bite on that one. Scared that fish off though. Ooh, son of a gun. I know I scared that one fish off. I know I did. The one that was hitting that white rod, I know I scared it off. I cast over when I was pulling that black rod because I was getting bites on both of them when I was over there. And I went to set the hook on the black one, and then I cast over the line on the other one, screwed up. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. But yeah, we'll see if one bites. We got about 20 minutes and I'm gonna pack up. We caught 2 today. What is that? Okay, I'm not going live with anybody. I don't know who keeps trying to come up, but I'm not going live with anybody. You fish in France also? Well, that's cool. Bobby Deals, appreciate you, man. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate you very greatly. Who treats? Okay, so Danger Nails 2 backup. I'm not going live with anybody today. I'm fishing. I've already declined them like 3 times. You're fishing in France, but carp? Yeah, you know, I've done some carp fishing. We used to fish for grass carp or common carp here, and we always use a night crawler right after a good rain. They're fun to catch. Appreciate that, man. Got more people out here playing frisbee golf. I'm in Southern Illinois. I'm in the USA, Southern Illinois, in the US. If you know where Chicago's at, then I'm 8 hours south of Chicago. No, I'm not near a big city, no. The biggest actual city, well, the biggest city is 45 minutes from me. I myself, there's probably like 3,500 people that live here. Appreciate the rose. Was that Laura Mincy? I wish he'd tapped. Did it really? I missed it because I was trying to look at the screen. Oh, I see it now. I see it. Man, if you wouldn't have said that, you said tapped and I looked up and I seen it moving. See, that's why I bring y'all with me. White riding it, yeah. I seen it moving. Right when you said tapped, I looked up and I seen it moving.
Hey, buddy, you got? Heads up.
I see you good.
Over you, I hope.
You're good.
Need you to film this.
Appreciate the follow. Man, oh man. Freaking air's gotten cold. Man. It's probably dropped down to 38 degrees right now. Maybe not that cold. What time is it? The wind, never mind. Hold on. We just need one more for today. That's all we need. What is that? Y'all be sure to connect with my number 1 and number 2 also. Appreciate you. And then I should have a moderator still in the chat somewhere, I think. Yep, Raymond's still in the chat. Raymond is my moderator, so if y'all don't mind connecting with him.
Catch anything?
I've caught 2 today.
Couple catfish?
Yeah. Moderators in the chat. Appreciate the likes.
If you catch any of this, let us know, man. There's a virus up there, a red virus right there at that ditch. Yeah, it's like that. Red. We just call it measles and mumps.
White rod's getting hit. My fingers are cold. Man, they're cold. We got your back, Jack. I don't keep anything. They all got put back for today. Yeah, I don't keep catfish. Nobody at my house eats them. But yeah, when I catch one, I'll let you see it though.
I made it in that tunnel one day, in that culvert.
Silney Pond, what's that mean?
I didn't get any extra points.
We go Friday to Sunday, 8 run and 6 fish. Cradle butt. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I caught 2 today. And then, you know, they're around 16 inches. So I don't, like I said, I don't keep catfish because nobody in my house eats them. So there's no reason for me to keep them. Well, the white rod was getting hit. And then you have I'm in Anna, Illinois. I'm 8 hours south of Chicago. Yeah, I'm using chicken. White rod keeps getting hit, but nothing's committing to it. Yeah, I'm using chicken. I'm not using chicken liver, though. I'm using chicken breast. Or actually chicken thighs. No, chicken breast. $8 for some chicken breast. I ain't paying no $8 for chicken breast to go fishing, so I bought chicken thighs for $3. Hey, it works. It still works. Anna. A-N-N-A. Sorry, it's just a little bit cold out here. But no, it's A as in apple, N-N-A. Face is cold. Yep. And I'm at City Park Pond. This pond's pressured bigger than crap. Yeah, we do too. Here we use, I use chicken, usually chicken breast, but it's so expensive now that if I'm going to use chicken breast, I'm going to eat it myself. So I bought a cheap package of chicken thighs that were boneless, cut them into strips, and fish with that. They were only like $4, I think, maybe 3. And they last me 2 days. It does, but you know, this was a spur of a moment thing. I usually bass fish, and yesterday the bass weren't biting, so I came out here and done some catfishing. Caught one little channel cat, and I told my wife today that I was going to come back out here and do it again. Yeah, I was going to actually soak some in garlic last night, but like I said, I was saying earlier to some people, I fell asleep watching TV because my wife went to work and my daughter was at her friend's house, so I just got relaxed watching TV and fell asleep. Black rod's getting hit. And now the white one is. I'm gonna back off a little bit. See which one I'm gonna grab first. And it's about that time of the day where they're gonna start biting a little bit better because it's sweet. Yeah, garlic works. Yeah, I was gonna put some in garlic last night and I just didn't do it. I said I fell asleep and woke up and went straight to bed. We just had both rods get tapped, but nothing committed to it. That's actually a walking track. Yeah, that's a walking track or a racetrack, if you want to call it a racetrack. Yeah, that's what it is actually. It's a quarter-mile track. Yeah, I mean, I live right across the street from it. Literally. I've never tried that. Yeah, appreciate the likes, appreciate the follows, the comments, the gifts. Yeah, this is a pretty good little spot right here. And you've got your baseball is that my daughter? No, it's not. Okay. I was just making sure she wasn't about to walk over here. I was like, what the hell is she doing? You never know. At this park, some people come out kind of weird at night. And then you have the people that like just to cause problems. Appreciate the likes. Because she's going to stand over there in the dock and yell at us, I think. Yeah. Well, like I said, this was a spare of the moment thing. Usually I bass fish, and like I said, the bass weren't biting yesterday very good, so I came over here with a catfish rod. Done a little bit better. Caught one little catfish yesterday, and I told my wife I was going to come out and just use the rest of the bait that I didn't use yesterday and either catch a fish or not. And we ended up catching two, primarily almost the same size, actually. Okay. Same with estrogen. We'll do it with the boys. That's cool. Man, my fingers are cold. Appreciate the likes, y'all. Oh, black rod. Black rod. Come on. We just need one more to make it a good number 3 for today. Pulled that slack out just a little bit. Well, I thought it was going to bend the rod. I guess it's not. But yeah, I was gonna soak some in some garlic last night. Like I said, I was exhausted. Yeah, they are. What I was doing is just picking that chicken off and not getting to the hook. And when it's pulling on that chicken, it's causing the tip of that rod to move. Appreciate the likes, appreciate the follows, the comments, the gifts. Appreciate y'all being in the chat. Here comes another train. I'm waiting till that train goes by. That's what I was doing. But yeah, here in a little bit, I'm going to jump because once that sun goes down a little bit further, it's going to get extremely cold. And well, I'm not dressed for cold. I only have like a hoodie on, and that is not seriously not dressed for cold here. That's for sure. Because once that sun goes down, it's going to drop down into the 20s. Plus, I still need to go at least see my mom for at least 30 minutes today before I go home and spend some time with my wife before she goes to work. But I'd like to catch one more. That's why I haven't left yet. Appreciate the likes, y'all. Yeah, I know. Stinkier the better. See, but with me, I haven't found mine to be that way. See, with mine, whenever I've been out catfishing. Okay, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Have a good day. God bless. Be safe. I'll see you on the next one. With me, I know that stinkier is better, but every time I went catfishing, I've never caught anything using a whole lot of strong stink bait. It's always been fresh chicken or night crawlers, and I've torn them up. But like I said before, the water is colder and the smell is not getting out. It's not getting out as far as I want it to. Appreciate the likes. If that smell of that chicken was actually getting out there, if that water was warmer, traveling through that water, we'd probably be catching more fish right now. But it's not getting out. I mean, we've caught fish today. We've caught two, few and far between, but we have caught two fish today. And had bites. There's just some of them have not committed at all. And then at the same time, I have had fairly decent sized pieces of chicken on there, chicken strips. Appreciate the likes, y'all. We've had 5,570 people come through, 23 new followers. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Don't forget to hook up with my moderator if he is still in the chat. I believe he is. And then also my number 1 and number 2 are up there. Make sure to connect with them also. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all for the support and for hanging in there with us. It's been a slow early winter season day, but it's better than nothing. Better than sitting in the house. Look at that freaking turtle. Oh, look, there's a turtle. Is that a big turtle right there? That's a big turtle looking to see what I'm doing. Right there, that little dot. Oh, he went back under the water. But yeah, that was a big snapping turtle. He came out, put his head out there and seen what I was doing. Yeah, it's a whole lot better than sitting at home doing nothing. That's for sure. We'll hang for a few more minutes. I was hoping that something, we caught at least one more to make it a good number 3, but we're getting a bite on the black one. We might. They're barely pecking at it is what the problem is, and I know y'all can't see it when they're pecking at it either probably, but they're just barely pecking at it, at that black one right now. Oh yeah, I love being out fishing. I'll fish until I can't. I start. That's where I don't fish. Like January, February, because there's snow and ice on the ground and the ponds are kind of frozen over, so I won't fish. But as soon as that's all gone, I'm out doing it. I'm doing it until now. I mean, as long as it stays fairly decent, white one's getting hit, fairly decent, I'll fish as long as I possibly can. Throughout the day. I'm planning on going fishing Wednesday. I would love to do some bass fishing, but man, they've become so lethargic already from the cold water that, because they've spawned and everything, they went back down deep and they're only eating every now and then when they need to. I mean, I can still catch them probably. Last time I went bass fishing, well, other than yesterday, I didn't catch anything. But the time before that, I caught 4. And the time before that, I caught one that was 6 pounds, 7 ounces. Grappling hook. Yeah. But see, like I said, this is a regulated. Well, I mean, they're like I said, there's to my I put quite a bit of chicken on there. That way I wouldn't have to keep rebaiting every 10, 15 minutes because I know how the catfish are. They'll take it off and you have to rebait. So, I put a pretty good strip on there so I didn't have to rebait if they just nibbled on it. Or the turtles. Sometimes you're going to have a turtle down there nipping. There's 2 turtles right there. 2 baby turtles. Right there. You probably can't see them, but there's 2 little turtle heads under there. And oh wait a minute, that could be that carp sitting there. No, that's a turtle. Appreciate the follow. But yeah, that's a turtle sitting there. Whoa, 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 whoa! That was a hit. See, and that's what they've been doing all day. They're not committing to it. They'll hit it and then they'll let it go, and then they'll come back to it. Huh? Oh, that was my mom. So yeah, my mom texted me. So we'll do about till 4:45, and then I'll have to be done for tonight because she'll start calling and I won't be able to do anything. What time is it? It's 24 after 4. Man, she was right on time. I figured she'd be calling me before now, but she didn't. Appreciate y'all for hanging in there with me. It's been fun. It's been awesome. Of course, we caught 2 fish today. Had a whole bunch of bites. There's turtles are coming up everywhere now. Yeah, I know, but in these small ponds like this, you find a drop off, they're going to come up to it and they're going to eat it if they're hungry. There's no reason to do all the really, really, really extra stuff because if they're hungry, they're going to find it and they're going to eat it. And if they're not, they're not. I appreciate you. Yeah, we're gonna go here in about another 10 minutes. And, I see both rods were getting hit on, so that's why I stayed a little bit longer. And appreciate the likes. I have, I'll run over there and see. I'll run and take my stuff home actually, and then I'll go see her for a few minutes, and then go home to my wife for a few minutes. Hopefully eat dinner. My wife brought donuts home this morning. I was like, okay, I'm gonna eat me a donut. They're probably all gone now. I'm not gonna lie. My daughter probably ate every one of them. She likes donuts. Oh, black rod's getting hit. We just need one more fish. Come on. Come on. We have held 100 people in here steadily tonight, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all being in here. White rod's getting hit now. One of them has to go down. One of them has got to. Yeah, you ain't lying. Tell them to hit. Man, the black rod got hit, and then turned around. The white rod got hit. Now I'm just waiting for one of them to actually commit and take it. And watch. What's going to happen is both rods are going to get hit at the same time. And I've had that happen. And had to stand on one rod while I reeled one in, and then put that down and reel the other one in. That makes it fun. White rod's getting hit again. They're just not committing to it. Come on, fish, just one more for today, and that I'd be good. I mean, I'm good now, but I'd like to have one more. Oh, it's a full. Is it a full? Yeah. I almost said this looks like a full moon, but I can't really tell. It's behind the clouds. It may be a full moon tonight. And no, see that white one get hit? I seen it through the camera that time. Black one. White one. That's what they've been doing all day. One hit that one, and then the other one. I know, man. That's all they've been doing for the past 30 minutes. Tap, tap. Oh, the black one's getting hit. The black one looks like something may commit to it here in a minute. The way it's getting pulled. I'm gonna not even walk over there yet. I have Invisalign on the Cat Daddy, and then I just have regular mono on the Tiger. So there it is. So I can see that line move before I can see the pole move. I got it. Awesome. Is that a bass? Oh, what is that? There's a bass. I thought so. I was getting a bite on the other rod too. It's a freaking bass. Well, can't say bass won't eat chicken. Because there's the proof. Bass will eat chicken. If you need proof, there it is. Uh-oh, the other rod's getting bit too. I see it. I'm watching it. I'm wrapped up in this line. No, that's the problem. I'm watching it. I see it. Drop that hook. There's the bass. It's a small one though. I'd take him home and eat it. You know, if I was keeping bass right now. That's the size, you know, I'd take that size home and eat a little bit. Oh no, yeah, you know, it's about over for today. Yeah, no, I don't go see her too much, so. Yeah, I catch and release bass now. I mean, in the spring after they've spawned out, I will keep bass to eat. Anything under a pound and a half to, come on fish, to a pound I'll keep and I'll eat them. There goes. This is a catfish and I know it is. Come on. I backed up from it. As soon as I backed up from it, I'm not going to put that other rod in there because I'm going to have to go here in a little bit. I know. I mean, we've caught 3 fish today, 2 catfish and 1 bass. I mean, and that other rod's getting hit right now still. I'm trying to wait to see if the other rod's actually going to have anything commit to it or not. I mean, I can try to set the hook on it, but I'm going to wait a minute. Because that's a circle hook, so I mean, if it'll set the hook on itself if it needs to. I think so too. I think so too. There's a lot of kids out here tonight. I mean, I understand that it's a park, but a lot of teenagers out here. A lot more than usual for this time of night, as cold as it is. Yeah, we're not going to put this back in there because it's almost time to go. And it's getting cold. I mean, it was already cold, but it's getting colder. So I said, I'm surprised the kids are out running around the way they are. But whenever I was a kid, I did it too, I guess. One of them may be mine, I don't know. I've got one kid over there watching me. Watching to see what I'm doing. I'll swing that around. See, I'll show you this real quick. I have the neon. I love that line on there. I can see everything with that line. Makes it a whole lot easier with that Invisalign on there. You see that line moving before the tip of that rod moves, which I'm thinking that's what I'm getting ready to put on that other reel tonight. Because man, it makes that line a whole lot easier. You can see that line move way before the tip moves. Tip's moving on that other rod right now, and you can set that hook right when that fish is getting ready to jerk that rod, and it makes it so much easier. I'm getting hungry too, man. I think I've only ate a donut today, and it's been fun, y'all. I mean, it's cold as the day is long out here. I can't really feel my fingers anymore, but it's been fun. I can't complain about it none at all. Okay, who's that? Uh-oh, I see it. There it goes. Well, there it went. I thought it was going to. Yeah, that's a small catfish hitting on that, and I know it is. Still hitting it. I'm in southern Illinois. I am 8 hours south of Chicago. I'm on the very southern tip of Illinois. Appreciate the share. Yeah, no, I doubt it. Yes, I am fishing at the fairgrounds. tonight I am. Now I have 2 ponds that I fish at. This pond is just like a go-to pond if I want to go outside and walk across the street and fish in a pond real quick, because this pond is literally right across from the street, or right across from my apartment. Uh-oh. And so this pond is literally right across the street from my house. My bass pond is like 3 minutes from my house. It's like a mile from my house. So that's the one I will do all of my bass fishing in. This one I'm going to do primarily catfishing and bluegill fishing in. Cincinnati, that's cool. So yeah, there's a lot of kids out running around this time of night, man. There's one kid over there, I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, it's actually a walking track that's around me right now. And you can walk it or you can run it, whatever you want to do. It's a 1/4 mile track. Yeah, I don't think it's a bullhead though. I mean, it might be. Could be a small bullhead in there, but all the places where I've caught bullhead at, man, they just bend the rod automatically. I'm about to just set the hook myself, because I'm gonna have to go here in a little bit anyway. I keep wanting to run to it, but I know not to. I've got that circle hook. Well, it's a double action hook. It can be used as a circle hook or a J hook, either one. But I try to remind myself that I'm catfishing and not bass fishing, because we know when your tip of your rod hits when you're bass fishing, you set the hook, or when you feel it to bite, you set the hook. But in this case, you have to wait, and that's a lot of patience. I mean, even though it may be just tearing that bait out of there. I am in southern Illinois, 8 hours south of Chicago, 4 hours south of St. Louis. Thank you, appreciate it. I actually got them at Walmart. $4 a piece. The tips are supposed to go in the dark. Nope. I knew it wasn't. I knew it wasn't going to be on there either. That's why I wanted to wait. I would have never hooked that fish anyway, and I'll show you why. Because that fish had already, what they had done. No, I'm getting ready to go home. I've got to go visit with my mom, and then go home and see my wife before she goes to work. That fish was pulling right here, and it was never even touching the hook. But yeah, you can line up your other one. No, I've got to take my butt home, which is right across the street behind me, actually. And which I'll end the live from over there. That way y'all know I ain't bullshitting. Yep, you too, Bob. You have a good night, and I'll catch you on the next one, which may be Wednesday. I don't know yet. Hopefully Wednesday if it's not extremely cold out. If it's extremely cold, then I'll go live from inside the house, and y'all can come over and hang out. But if it's not, and it's nice, fairly nice. I mean, it's not going to get out of the 40s, I don't think. If it's fairly nice, then, well, I've already thrown it away. There's no putting it back. I've already, what in the hell? Did my line? And that's why I'm all messed up right here right now. No, I've already taken the bait off of it. And it's kind of weird. And look, that kid over there yelling. Y'all hear them kids? I would if I didn't have to. I have to go and visit with my mom, or I would. I don't see her but once a week. I should go see her more than that, but because of work and everything, I don't get over to do it. So I have to go. I have to make sure that I go see her, because of course she's not going to be around forever. Yeah, they're over at the park. Yeah, you have a good afternoon, good night. Also, you know, I'll be around TikTok always, somewhere doing something, even if it's just watching or whatever. But I gotta pull my pole holders up and all that stuff, pick my trash up. I will. I'll tell you said hello and God bless. That's for sure. Oh, that's cool. We'll look at these real quick. They do glow in the dark. Can't really tell it, but they're starting to glow. And that's the reason why I bought these, to tell you the truth. I got them from Walmart for like $5. And I seen that they glow in the dark, and I'm like, well, crap, I gotta have those. So I grabbed them because they glow in the dark. That's the only reason I got that kind. I'm not gonna lie. The other ones were a little bit cheaper, but I said, no, you know, I'll just get these. Only because they've done one thing different than the other. And that was the tips glue in the dark. So yeah, I'll end once we get over to my house. Like I said, I literally live right across the street. Well, across the track and then across the street. But I just have to get everything picked up here before I do that. Because I don't care, people. You know, everybody's like, well, you have to be careful. You don't want everybody knowing. Man, I don't care. I've done social media for so long on YouTube and stuff like that, that, you know, people want to come to my house. Well, you know, it might be interesting, but why is it not closing? Huh, that's not supposed to. Oh, I know why. Oops. But yeah, is that froze up or what? What the heck? Oh, that's weird. My tripod don't want to close. I know it's not froze up. My wife will have a literal fit if I bring it home like this. So I have to at least try to get the legs closed on it real fast. Thank you for the likes. Sorry about the phone moving so much. I'm trying to get everything closed up real quick. As you see, I carry a tripod when I'm catfishing, and when I'm bass fishing, I use a chest mount, which makes it a whole lot easier. But when you're catfishing, you know, you're standing in one place, so it really don't matter if you're, you know, with the chest mount. But anyway, it's cold. It's gotten really cold, to tell you the truth. And it is going to be a full moon tonight, it looks like, from what I see right here, right now. Oh, crap, I got to put my backpack on. I have like a 30-pound backpack I had to put on before I do anything to carry all my stuff home. I live right across the street, but yeah, I carried this big bag with me. Just to be able to get over here. Whew. Appreciate the follow. I see you down there. It's gonna be getting dark soon anyway. Nobody will be able to see anything. Okay. So let me pick up my junk. Okay, let's go. Anyway, it's gonna be a little bouncy because of the way I walk. I've got a bad leg, so it is what it is as far as that goes. And plus I'm carrying a bag with me. But yeah, here's the walking track, and people walk this thing all year round. You know where the gate's at? Right here. Right here. We'll be on it in a minute. You know, I know that some seen it on GPS or whatever, satellite imaging, and looked. But yeah, it's right there. Whew, it's cold. Gotten a little bit nipply. I'm surprised my mom has not started calling, actually, to see where I'm at. She will, and that's why I wanted to try to be done early enough to get over there, because she'll be calling and I won't be able to do anything other than push the button saying decline and then answer it eventually. So yeah, anyway, my fingers are freaking cold. I'm glad they finally opened that gate so that I don't have to walk all the way around. Appreciate the likes. But yeah, we're coming to an end. We fished for a good 3 hours or so. It was pretty good. I mean, I can't complain about any of it. At least it wasn't as windy as it was yesterday. Yesterday was windy. Whew. And that's a swimming pool. I live right across the street from there. Which, like I said, I don't care if anybody knows where I live. I ain't got nothing. I'm just a regular person like everybody else. I just do my thing on a little bitty screen. Oh. Oh, wow. Man, my feet are starting to get cold too, y'all. Man, it must be getting colder out here than what I thought. Appreciate the follows. But yeah, that little pond's just my little go-to pond whenever I want to go fishing real fast. Or I'm on a time limit. I can just literally walk across the street and go fishing. Whew. So we'll stop at my car because I'll end it. I won't go inside today like I did yesterday. Oh no, she's awake. She told you my mom would be calling. She's gonna have to hold on. Oh Lord, my wife's outside smoking a cigarette. Ain't that my wife? Y'all can really see how cold it is here in a minute if y'all hang. That's my mama trying to call. Just hang with me a minute, y'all see how cold it really is. But you see my wife. It's so funny. Can you see her? Probably can't even see her there. Hold on, we'll get up a little bit closer. She looks like she's freezing to death. Huh? Huh? I'm getting ready to. Y'all see her yet? I'm not putting my stuff down. My fingers are so freaking cold, they're red. Well, I gotta run to mom's for a minute. Oh, that's how cold it is. She looks like she's about to die.
I just woke up. Probably why I was used.
But, well, I gotta set this down. No, it won't. Not the way I do it, it won't. Whew. All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all later. I'm out here. I gotta eat and go see my mama. There's the pool over there. All right, I'll catch y'all later. Bye-bye. Thanks for the likes. Appreciate it. I'll catch y'all later. Bye-bye.
Walking's a hard one.